Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital, Pilot Point, has been caring for animals around the Pilot Point area for the past 30 years. Large and small pets can expect a quality experience unmatched by other clinics. Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point offers all the services you'd expect from your veterinarian. They provide preventative care, which includes vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs with their full service lineup. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point, where pets are family. For the best Mexican food experience, visit Uncle Beto's Mexican Restaurant on the corner of Liberty Street and Highway 377 in Pilot Point. Uncle Beto's offers the freshest and most authentic flavors that you can only find in the best Mexican cuisine. Dine in, or if you prefer curbside service, call Uncle Beto's at 940-686-0143 and order your food to go. Be sure to make Uncle Beto's a part of your game night routine either before the game or up until 10 p.m. on game night. Located Pilot Point, Texas, the Chandler family has been making custom cabinets for over 40 years. As a team, Chandler Cabinets is committed to designing and building the perfect cabinets for you. They will make the process comfortable and stress-free by personally guaranteeing a superior product built on the standard of superior craftsmanship and immaculate customer satisfaction. From concept to completion, perfect form and function. Chandler Cabinets is an award-winning company with a reputation for consistent innovation at the highest level of design. You can find more information on Chandler Cabinets at chandlercabinets.net or on their Facebook page, Chandler Cabinets.
This is the Bearcat Pregame Show, brought to you by Homeland Roofing on PilotPointBearcats.com. We're going to have the full crew Friday night for the first time since the Plainview game. John is back from Finland. Nordy is back from fishing. So we'll have the whole team back together. It'll be nice. Have that Goalkey Pool stat sheet check back and have everybody up in the press box Friday night. But speaking of getting the team together, it's going to take a Bearcat team pulling all in the same direction on Friday night and giving a full team effort in order to try to get a win Friday night. So from what you guys seen from the Bearcats this year, what gives you optimism that we could go in Friday night, compete, and put us in a position to steal a win? John, let's start with you.
Well, Ryan, for me, it's not exactly what I've seen from our Bearcats this year that I'm basing my optimism on. It's really the results that we've had against the good Paradise teams in the past couple of seasons. Last year, for example, we got the best of them of a Paradise team that was coming in at 4-1 into that game against us at home, and we bested them 35-21. And in 2020, they were 3-2, and we also beat them that year on their dimly lit natural grass field 44-21. So even beyond that, we beat them 24-0 in 2019 and 27-7 in 2018. So I'm really basing my optimism on the fact that historically we've played well, very well against the Paradise Panthers team. In a few cases, they haven't really played that well or played up to their paper, so to speak. And our mighty Bearcats have answered the call the last 4 or 5 years that we've played Paradise for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to elaborate more on that in a minute. Before we get to me, Chris, what do you like?
So Ryan, there's the Big 12 football right now. There's a team out there that's notoriously good basketball. This year they're off to a 4-0 start, and it's the Kansas Jayhawks. And a lot of people are out there drinking the Kool-Aid on those guys, thinking they're going to win the Big 12. They're going to go the playoffs, all these great things. And I'm not a big believer. So I started digging into Paradise's record. And they're 5-0. They're putting up a bunch of points. They're not allowing a lot of teams to score. But they're also not playing a lot of competition. The overall record for their opponent so far is 10-15. Not a very strong record. I know Lindsay and Munster are down in 2A. I'm not sure about Millsap. But Ponder and Godley were their 3A opponents. Ponder and Godley both kind of went toe-to-toe in an offensive battle. Didn't have much defense in that game. So I don't know if Paradise has really played anybody. So it might be kind of a disguise of what this 5-0 record is. And it makes me a little – I think we got a good shot Friday night against this team. I think they haven't faced a tough opponent yet.
Yeah, looking at some of the records, you're right. Lindsay's 0-5, Munster's 2-3, Godley's 2-3. Ponder had been off to a good start, and Millsap was 3-2. Yeah, so the strength of schedule for them hasn't been very tough. But that being said, one thing going back to college football that Chris and I always talk about is when you play good teams, when good teams play bad teams, you expect to see the good teams handle the bad teams and handle them pretty easily. And I will give Paradise their credit there. They have handled all their opponents in their games so far. But that being said, I like going back to what John said. We've handled them pretty regularly throughout the last, in Pilot Point history, but specifically the last 2 years. And what I'm going to get to in a little bit when we talk more specifically about Paradise and their team makeup, a lot of the same kids there from last year, a lot of the same kids there from the year before. So I'm interested to see if we come out Friday night and it's a tough game at the beginning. Do they, remember that they're 5-0 and they hadn't lost this year, or do they start remembering all those football games from the past where, they just couldn't seem to get the best of Pilot Point? So that's some of the optimism I have. I think sometimes, like I said, if the game starts getting tough, Pilot Point remembers handling this team. Paradise remembers getting beat by the Bearcats regularly. And hopefully that ends up holding form Friday night and we have a tough game. Before we get into the specifics about Paradise and their football team, let's get some district results. Paradise beat Ponder last week 62-14. Brock got their first win of the year 55-6. And Whitesboro beat our Bearcats 58-24. All the home teams last week won. This week we have Pilot Point at home versus Paradise, Peaster at home versus Brock, and Boyd at home versus Whitesboro for our district schedule this week, come this Friday night. But now to Paradise. So I'm going to start by breaking down kind of what the team looks like, and then we'll get into what you guys know about Paradise and what you're expecting to see. So Paradise runs the typical high school spread offense where they spread you out but still emphasize the run game. Paradise had a good track season last year. They have a lot of team speed. And that reminds me of 2 years ago at that dimly lit Paradise Field where we were broadcasting from the top row of the home stands. In the second half, they hit a slot receiver down the seam for what should have been a 4 or 5 yard completion. But it's like when the kid caught the ball, he was shot out of a cannon. I mean, just exploded. Nobody on the field could keep up with him. One of the parents from the stands jokingly hollered out, where did that kid come from? And, that kid was Austin Iglesias, and he's now the Paradise quarterback. So they have a lot of team speed, and their fastest guy, the guy that we remember, specifically from his speed that night, he's their top playmaker and their quarterback. Paradise is averaging 48 points per game offensively and has eclipsed 50 in their last three, including last week's 62 points against Ponder. Make your eyes wide a little, seeing how many points they can score. But the thing that's really stuck out to me is defensively, Paradise is led by linebacker Kobe Dickens, and they've been stingy to say the least, averaging 12.5 points per game against, and their season high that any team has scored against them so far this year is 15. So they allowed 7, 13, 15, 14, and 14. So this is an offense that can put up a lot of points with a lot of team speed, and they don't give up much on the other side. So with that being said, Nordy, what are you expecting to see out of Paradise, and what do you know about them?
Yeah, Ryan, I looked up, got quite a bit of the stats from what you were talking about with the 48 points per game and only allowing 12. I did see where Iglesias is averaging 215 yards on the ground and passing for 158. The offense set they have, it seemed a little different. I hadn't seen it before. They have two running backs in the backfield with the quarterback, but those running backs are maybe up a yard and over 2 or 3, kind of right behind the tackles. It looked like they ran a lot of zone and outside run and get with that, and kind of zone reads, reading the ends, reading the outside linebackers, and exploiting that. I think that actually kind of fits into our defense with Puga and Lynch on the outside. I think we can force that back in and lock it down. That's kind of the main stats I had was Iglesias. Will Johnson's another good, solid running back to have. Iglesias, I mean, he's their team. That's what it. From everything you read about him, that's you stop that guy, you can maybe control this offense.
One other thing I want to point out is Paradise. They returned 9 starters on offense and 8 starters on defense. So yeah, this is a team that High Point normally beats. A lot of these kids that are on the team now were on the team last year. A lot of the kids are probably like Iglesias on the team the year before. John, knowing that they have that many returning starters, what else do you know about Paradise?
Yeah, a lot like Chris said, they love this formation where it's almost like if it was a running formation, traditionally it'd be a double wing, but they run it out of shotgun, and they got those backs split out basically in front of the quarterback. So they like to do a lot of action right there in front of the quarterback horizontally. A lot of plays to get to the outside, but they'll cut it up and try to get past that first level before they pop it to the outside. And they've got 3 guys, their quarterback, and then the 2 running backs, Will Johnson and Leo Hernandez, all listed to run a 4.6 40 in Dave Campbell's Texas football. So they got a bunch of speed offensively, and they really set up a lot of stuff with play action. And to Chris's point, I mean, Austin Iglesias makes this thing go. He seems to be the best quarterback that they've had since we've seen him over the years. He's got a ton of speed. He's listed at 6'1", 185. He's an athletic kid. He's got a good arm. But, I mean, I think it's going to be key for our Bearcats to stop that running game. And if we're going to pick our poison, we want to make them pass for sure.
I want to take some of the information that y'all just laid out and make another case for what we can really look forward to Friday night. Is if you go back to the Bells game, so with the Bells style offense where they really like to pound the football, a lot of times you see your defensive line get overloaded, your second level, your linebackers get blocked, and you get pushed around to have a team like Bells have a lot of running success. That was not the case when we played Bells. Our defensive linemen really did a good job of holding their ground, not getting driven back into the running back. But everything happened so quickly, so close to the line of scrimmage, it was almost impossible for the linebackers to see what was happening before it happened and diagnose a play. I'm excited to see an offense that's going to try to challenge our defense physically because I think we can hold up, but allow our linebackers to actually see what's happening, develop, and get a chance to be physical and make those plays on defense to get stops. I feel like this game will go much differently than the Bells game when it comes to our defense making stops because our hogs up front on the offensive defensive line have shown week in, week out that they don't get pushed around. So I think if we can be physical up front, we have a good chance to slow down Austin Iglesias. And like y'all said, if we slow him down, we have a chance to be in this game. Now we've recapped some facts about Paradise. We're going to take a quick commercial, and then we'll come back and talk about players to watch, and then John's 3 keys.
Homeland Roofing LLC has been serving the DFW area since 2014 and is a proud sponsor of Bearcats football. Homeland Roofing is a full-service contractor who specializes in storm restoration and provides end-to-end service for all insurance claims. If you've had storm damage, you've filed a claim but have questions about that next step, or you'd like a complimentary inspection, call Homeland Roofing at 469-343-3536, 469-343-3536, or find us on Facebook, Homeland Roofing, Texas.
Welcome back to the Homeland Roofing Bearcat pregame show. We're about to dive into our players to watch for Friday night against Paradise, and then we'll go to John's 3 keys. So we're going to start with Nordy. Nordy, who's your player to watch Friday night?
Yeah, Ryan, I'm going to copy you from the past couple weeks, and I'm going to go with kind of a position group, but more so just I'm going to go with the whole offense this week. I think we're going to have a tough matchup stopping Iglesias on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm going to look forward to our offense trying to match the output. We've got Gage Anderson, who's been a workhorse, who's been Gage against the machine. He's been a machine all year. I actually heard a stat today from Chance on the postgame show. He's 49% of our offense right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other players are going to step up and help us out this week on the offensive side of the ball. Maybe some receivers stepping up, Wyatt Smith making some big plays. I think we're going to have to put up a lot of points to match this Paradise football team.
I agree. John, you want to go ahead and give us your player to watch?
Yeah, for me, and Nordy touched on it, but I'm going with, of course, Gage Anderson. I mean, as Nordy said, he's accounting for 49% of the offense. We really need him to, have that same energy that he's had all season long and be that productive back and really control the ball with the ground game, and hopefully we can control the time of possession, because I think that the more times, more offensive plays we can run, the less offensive plays obviously Paradise is going to get a chance to run in this game, and that's going to be key for us to control the time of possession. And if Gage, continues on pace, I think he's going to have a great night on Friday night.
I have a different player, but kind of a similar reasoning. I'm going to go with Colin Lynch. I'm going to go with Colin Lynch for two reasons. One, he seems to be one of the most physical players on the defensive side of the ball for us. So we're really going to depend on him running around, tackling Austin Iglesias and the rest of the Paradise Panthers. But also, last week, they put him in on the offensive side of the football a little. And one thing that I have noticed is, you talked about Gage Anderson being 49% of the offense. Ashton Kirby hasn't been as heavily involved in the offense since the first couple weeks. Crew Chandler in the passing game, the deep passing game, hasn't really been as effective either. We need somebody else on this offense to step up and add to the core of playmakers that we have. Colin Lynch got the most offensive run that he got all season last week playing that slot receiver. So he's going to be my player to watch, not only for what he brings on the defensive side of the ball, but that added element of maybe another playmaker on offense, which so far this season this offense has desperately needed. So that's my player to watch. Y'all have both had Gage Anderson. I had Colin Lynch. All similar reasons, looking for those big plays, looking for playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. But now that we've hammered through that, let's go to John's three keys of the game.
Yeah, Ryan. Key number three. Key number three is don't get behind the chains. And it seems like every game so far we've had several drives stall out due to, a key penalty or a bad snap. And last week it seemed like the Whitesboro defensive line, that shift that they kept doing, baited us into several false start penalties that really ended up hurting several drives. Then in the second half we came out and looked much better with better intent and purpose offensively and better execution, which led to a couple touchdowns there and a better second half. So we're going to have that kind of execution with no penalties, no bad snaps, no turnovers from start to finish in order to pull out the upset against this undefeated Paradise Panther team. And key number two. The key number two for me is to come out and establish an early lead and set the tone for the night. I think it'd be, absolutely huge if we could jump out on these guys early. Paradise might start to think back to the previous 4 or 5 years of Bearcat dominance, and they might get their daubers down if we can jump on them early. So I think that would go a long way in the confidence department for our Bearcats. So key number two is to jump out to an early lead. And key number one.
Up his property. We're damn good too. But you can't be any geek
off the street.
Gotta be handy with the steel.
Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep, Nordy. Regulators? No. Man, I think everybody loves them some Warren G and Nate Dogg. If you don't, you're missing out. But, the definition of regulate is to control and maintain the rate of speed of a machine or a process. And right now, this Paradise team is operating like a well-oiled machine on both sides of the ball. So I think it's going to be paramount for our Bearcats to come out and establish their offensive game plan and dictate the pace of this game. And we need to regulate the Paradise offense by ultimately keeping them off the field as much as possible. So, don't let them going on the ground offensively too much and keep the ball in their hands and get that potent Paradise Panther offense. Don't give them any confidence. Don't let them get going. And let's mess up their rhythm, and let's hope that our Bearcats come out strong from the start and pull out that dub against Paradise this week.
Yeah, I like those points. I think this Bearcat team would be suited well to play with the lead because they're not extremely explosive. They don't, they really, I think, could play a good control the clock game. So this team would be, I think, one of the better teams the last couple of years to play with the lead. And also, I think you had a great point with how well-oiled Paradise has been so far this year. Let's put a little bit of sand in the gears. Let's trip them up and see how they handle some adversity, because clearly with the scores of these first handful of games, they haven't really been challenged yet. So let's see what a team who's not you and a bunch of kids who are not traditionally used to winning on the football field react when they're pushed. So that being said, players to watch, 3 keys to the game. We know a little bit about Paradise. I'm excited Friday night at Massey. The weather's starting to cool off just a little. Those nights up in the press box are getting cooler and cooler. It's almost like it's going to be football weather soon.
Absolutely, it's football weather.
All righty, guys. Well, we'll see you Friday night. We'll have the full crew. Thanks for being with us today. And go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.
Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital, Pilot Point, has been caring for animals around the Pilot Point area for the past 30 years. Large and small pets can expect a quality experience unmatched by other clinics. Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point offers all the services you'd expect from your veterinarian. They provide preventative care, which includes vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs with their full service lineup. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point, where pets are family. For the best Mexican food experience, visit Uncle Beto's Mexican Restaurant on the corner of Liberty Street and Highway 377 in Pilot Point. Uncle Beto's offers the freshest and most authentic flavors that you can only find in the best Mexican cuisine. Dine in, or if you prefer curbside service, call Uncle Beto's at 940-686-0143 and order your food to go. Be sure to make Uncle Beto's a part of your game night routine either before the game or up until 10 p.m. on game night. Located in Pilot Point, Texas, the Chandler family has been making custom cabinets for over 40 years. As a team, Chandler Cabinets is committed to designing and building the perfect cabinets for you. They will make the process comfortable and stress-free by personally guaranteeing a superior product built on the standard of superior craftsmanship and immaculate customer satisfaction. From concept to completion, perfect form and function. Chandler Cabinets is an award-winning company with a reputation for consistent innovation at the highest level of design. You can find more information on Chandler Cabinets at chandlercabinets.net or on their Facebook page, Chandler Cabinets.
How good would you be at something if you've done it for 150 years? Probably pretty good, right? Well, at Chapin Title Company, that's exactly how much experience we bring to the table on each and every closing. Helping you realize the American dream of owning your own home is what we do best. And when we say best, we really mean it. We've been voted Texoma's #1 title company 12 years in a row. So when buying or selling your next property, tell your realtor you want to use Chapin Title right here in Pilot Point. Go Bearcats!
Hi everyone, Mom here. Corner Cafe is proud to support the 2022 Bearcat and Pilot Point. Featuring breakfast and lunch signature dishes and weekly specials, you can visit Corner Cafe 7 days a week from 7:30 to 2:30 to enjoy your favorites. Have a great season, guys, and we'll see you all soon at the corner. Go Cats!
Are you looking to build that dream home or barn-dough? CS Designs offers a complete range of design services. CS Designs products range from general drawing services to commercial and residential blueprints, as well as 3D renderings and virtual reality walkthroughs. Let Cole Stewart and the CS Design team design you a beautiful progressive home or building that translates your ideas into an outstanding reality. Visit their website at csdesignstx.com or give them a call at 940-365-4048.
With 40 years experience, DC David Construction LLC is a general contractor specializing in custom metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and almost any other application you may need. DC David Construction LLC takes pride in the high level of professionalism, knowledge, and craftsmanship you will receive on every job they do, large or small. DC David Construction LLC is fully insured and always willing to give you a quote. Call DC David Construction LLC today at 940-390-8656.
Established in 2004, Ernesto's Fine Mexican Food has continued preserving its original home-style cooking and hospitable touch. Ernesto's family has roots in Mexico as well as Texas ties. Relying on those roots, Ernesto created his unique menu. Offering a variety of Tex-Mex favorites as well as Mexican specialties, Ernesto's won't let you down. So join them for home cooking, or as they say, Comida Cesar, in family-style service. Located at 10279 Farm Market 455 East, Suite 100, or at the corner of 455 and Highway 377 in Pilot Point. They look forward to seeing you, and go Bearcats.
Do you need a maintenance check or emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit? Fowler Air is available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Fowler Air will work with you to find an HVAC solution that fits your needs by providing you with a full consultation, explaining all your available options so that you can choose the system that's right for your home or business. Give Fowler Air a call today at 817-487-2286 and schedule your service. That's Fowler Air, 817-487-2286. Since 1983, the Scott Walker Insurance Agency has been covering the insurance needs of Pilot Point. Regardless of what that need may be, they have you covered, offering homeowners, auto, life, farm and ranch, and commercial. Give them a call at 940-686-2692. That's Germania Insurance, the Scott Walker Insurance Agency, located just north of the town square at 211 Scott Lane in Pilot Point, Texas. Scott Walker Insurance Agency, always there to help. The views and opinions expressed by Ryan Menard and John Little are those of the broadcaster and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Pilot Point Independent School District or PilotPointBearcats.com. Any content or comments provided by our broadcast team is their opinion and is not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything. This broadcast of Pilot Point football may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any other form without the expressed written consent of PilotPointBearcats.com.
This is Pilot Point Bearcat Football live on PilotPointBearcats.com.
Left to right, it's going to be a jet sweep for Aston Kirby. He's going to turn it up to get a first down inside the 20.
There he
Cuts
goes.
the reverses field. Aston Kirby's going to take it all the way for the puzzle printing touchdown.
What a play.
Drop back to pass, clean
Good
pocket.
time.
Oh, he's got Crew Chandler
Go
breaking
get it.
across the side. Chandler catches. Touchdown, Crew Chandler.
And now to the stadium with Ryan Menard and John Little.
We are live. Good evening, Bearcat fans. This is Pilot Point Bearcat football on PilotPointBearcats.com. We're here at Massey Stadium where the Bearcats have their first home district game of the season against a stout Paradise Panther team. With me tonight again is Mr. 29, John Little.
Yes, sir.
John, so Paradise was picked to edge out Pilot Point for that fourth and final playoff spot from out of our district this season. Paradise, however, has jumped out to a surprising 5-0 start on the season and are 1-0 in district play. How important could this game go? How important could this game end up being for that fourth and final district spot?
Well, Ryan, first of all, it's good to be back with you here in the friendly confines of Massey Stadium and our home turf. And to answer your question, I think this game is paramount in the race for the playoffs in District 4 3A. Honestly, I think most folks would rank Paradise probably third overall in our district based on the results so far. Consensus, of course, is usually Brock at number one in spite of their 1-4 record or whatever it is, but they're the defending district champs and perennial powerhouse, so we got to rank them first no matter what in the district so far. Closely followed by Whitesboro, that team that we saw last week, strong Whitesboro team. And then based on the results, I think the consensus is Paradise might be in third right now. And then there's a battle beyond that with our Bearcats, probably the Boyd Yellow Jackets, and Peaster, Ponder, and the rest of the folks. So, this could go a long ways if the Bearcats can pull out a victory tonight. Really sets them up well for a playoff run. If not, it's going to be a tough battle. Then you kind of control your own fate, I think, if you win tonight. But if you lose tonight, then it's going to be tough the rest of the way. You can't afford to lose any more district games, really, if you want to go for that third or fourth playoff spot in district.
Yeah, this game is going to be huge in the how much margin of error you kind of have going forward, like you just mentioned. So with a win tonight, Bearcats can beat Paradise tonight, then that sets up, okay, you beat Paradise, you beat Ponder, you beat Boyd, you beat Peaster. Well, it's over. It's in. You're in no worse than the 3 seed. If you lose tonight, that gets you to a point where those Ponder, Peaster, Boyd games, every one of those games is a playoff game, right?
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
Brock, you just can't sit here and even the most optimistic person can, you have to look at Brock and say, hey, that's going to be real tough for the Bearcats to get a win out of that. But this is a winnable game. If the Bearcats escape with this for the win, you're not breathing easy because there's a lot of football left to be played, but you start really feeling a lot better about yourself. If you can't come out tonight with a win, you're basically playing a playoff game in every other game the rest of the season except the Brock game. So that's going to be huge tonight for the Bearcats and their playoff chances to get a win tonight. Now let's talk about Paradise. The entire offense for Paradise is centered around quarterback Austin Iglesias and his running ability. We've seen his hand firsthand. We've seen his speed firsthand in the past. He's a good track runner as well. How do the Bearcats bottle him up tonight?
Yeah, Ryan's. I think I don't think we'll hear Paradise fans calling for him to get the ball because he's going to get the ball plenty. He's going to have plenty of carries tonight. He's their guy offensively that we've got to shut down. I think we've got to ensure that we've got at least one linebacker assigned to him on every play. We're going to have a spy on him, so to speak. And we're going to need our defensive linemen to eat up the Paradise blockers and free up those linebackers and secondary guys to make plays. And it's going to be extremely important that we tackle Austin Iglesias in the backfield, preferably, because if he gets ahead of steam in the open field for Iglesias, it could be church.
Absolutely. So Pilot Point has taken on the Paradise Panthers 10 times in school history, and Pilot Point is 9-1 in those 10 matchups. Paradise's one win came by a score of 14-6 back in 2006. Pilot Point has won the last 7 straight in the series. Paradise's head coach, his name is Joe Cook, and he is a member of the Wisconsin's Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Paradise's offense runs some very unorthodox but pretty effective formations for the running game specifically. And on defense, they run a 4-2-5, and they like to blitz and play a soft shell zone behind it. So that leaves for an offense that needs to be patient but decisive. So when you have a blitz coming in your face and a soft shell over the top, you're not going to be hitting off a bunch of big plays off the blitz because of the soft shell. But that being said, you're going to have to get rid of the ball quick underneath that zone coverage and try to, be patient and work your way down the field, which has been the Achilles heel for this offense this year at times is, they do have the long, methodical scoring drives. But with that being said, one holding penalty, one false start, one negative play, we've seen that derail this offense quite a few times throughout the season. So that's a little bit about Paradise and what they're running. So it's a beautiful night here at Massey Stadium. We just talked about this is the first sense of real football weather on a Friday night. Every night we've shown up on a Friday, it's still pretty warm. You're still sweating in the box. Tonight's been perfect. So let's get that weather check and then what the teams are wearing tonight.
Yes, sir. Big 5-0. It's currently a very pleasant 77 degrees here with just a slight 3 to 5 mile an hour wind out of the east. Like you said, it finally feels like football weather. The humidity's down only around 20%. So it's a great start for the district home opener for our Bearcats. Great weather.
The look of the teams.
Yes, sir. The Paradise Panthers coming out in their Stormtrooper look. They got the all whites, green numbers, got a little green accent stripe down the side of their pants. And they're going with the white helmets today. And our Pilot Point Bearcats are rocking the orange-based unis, orange tops, orange pants. Got white numbers accented by black. We got the white. We're rocking the white headgear, built different on the back. The PP embedded in the Texas logo on the left side, and then the Bearcats on the right. So.
This is the second time we've seen this look from the Bearcats at home. The last couple of years we've seen them switch it up quite a bit. This is the second time we've seen this look. And this look reminds me of back in Coach Kyle Peacock's heyday. They were known for wearing the more neon orange jerseys, neon orange pants. Yeah, they're still the white helmets. So this is a much better look. This orange color is much more attractive to the eye than those neons back in the day. But this is every time I see this uniform combination, I think of Coach Peacock's playing days and the jerseys that they wore. So we'll wait to announce the Paradise Panther captains, but Pilot Point has our captains on the sideline here. Number 27, Cooper Locke. Number 23, Elias Leos. And number 56, Leo Servin Jr. Paradise did just take the field, so I'm sure we'll see their captains in a moment. Let's get a quick couple commercials, and we'll come back with their captains in the coin flip.
Since 1958, Goki Pools has been a leader in family backyard living, specializing in new pool construction, repair, renovation, and weekly service. With a fully stocked retail store, exclusive Sundance Spa dealership, and now, complete outdoor living spaces. At Goki Pools, we are honored once again to have been voted Best of Denton. And with our highly trained personnel, we are large enough to help you with whatever swimming pool needs you may have, yet small enough to still be your hometown favorite. Goki Pools, locally owned and operated for over 60 years.
Hello, Pilot Point, Texas. This is Pastor Dwayne Edwards at Grace Point Nazarene Church right here in Pilot Point. I want to invite all of you to come out and join us this Sunday, 10 a.m., right at 611 East Liberty. You can also join us on Facebook Live. Just go to Grace Point Nazarene Church. We start right at 10 a.m. We have ministries for the entire family, and if you want to find out more about us, just simply go to gracepointnaz.net. Again, that's gracepointnaz.net. God bless you, and go Bearcats.
And we're back here for the coin flip. It's happening right now. The captains for Paradise, number 2, Kobe Dickens, number 5, Austin Iglesias, number 6, Will Johnson, and number 59, Levi Wagner, meeting at the interlocking P's, the 50-yard line. The officials are giving them the instructions, and we'll get the results of the coin flip. Coaches for the Bearcats wearing the all black, except Coach Marsh, who gets to wear the bright orange.
Oh, okay.
Back to his bright orange polo.
Roots.
Yeah, good to see that.
It's his lucky look. I like it.
Cooper Locke is the point man for the Bearcats out there, along Austin Iglesias is the talker for Paradise. Paradise appears to have won the toss. I mean, when the official picks up the coin, it immediately looks that way. So we're going to see what the decision is. Paradise will be defending the south end zone when we get started, and they will have deferred to the second half, so Pilot Point will take the ball to start the game and have a chance to get the offense going early.
Yeah, I like it. It's one of my keys to the game is get out on top of them early, so we're going to have a chance here receiving the ball first.
Yeah, I think that is especially when you might be the underdog, consider the underdog. I really like the opportunity to come out early, get a touchdown on the board, and then play with the lead. But we're going to step away and get the prayer in the national anthem.
Father, we thank you for the day, Lord. We thank you for the great weather you brought our way tonight. Lord, we just pray for safety for both teams tonight on the field. Lord, just protect them. Lord, let us play hard and clean. Lord, I pray that you just be those down in Florida who are suffering right now with the hurricane. Lord, if there's any way we can help in that way, just please let us be aware of that and take action and do that. We thank you, we love you, and thank you for protecting us and dying on the cross. In your name I pray. Amen.
Great job, as always, from the Mighty Bearcat Band. And now we're getting ready to bring you Pilot Point Bearcat football on pilotpointbearcats.com. This first quarter is brought to you by Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant. And the Bearcats will be receiving the Southern Junkies opening kickoff.
Yes, sir.
Big opportunity for the Bearcats tonight to get their first district win against a team that, you know, like I said, we're going to be in the playoff hunt with. This game could go a long way for kind of both teams.
Yeah, like we talked about, Ron, you know, it was basically a month ago, that opener against Callisburg. We jumped out on top of them, and that was kind of our formula for victory. I'd like to see that duplicated tonight with a great first half.
Yeah, a little bugaboo of the Bearcats this season has been this kickoff return team. A lot of special teams, but in particular the kickoff return teams when it's not a traditional deep kick. Last week they had the pooch kicks that were going up that were fielded every time. And back-to-back weeks, we're going to see a team that likes to act like they're going to, you know.
Same thing as Whitesboro.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this number 7 can kick, man. Carlos Perez, a senior kicker.
He's in Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine as one of their players to watch. And he does get this one kicked down. It's going to be fielded at the 9 on the right side. Crew Chandler's going to get it up, try to get it to the middle.
Live Crew.
Comes up the left hash mark, out across the 20 before he's tackled at about the 23-yard line of the Bearcats. So he caught the ball on the Bearcat sideline on the numbers and gets all the way to the Paradise hash mark before he's tackled at about going to be marked at the 24-yard line there. So that's about a 15-yard return for Crew Chandler from the 9 to the 24.
I don't hate it. You know, Ron, anytime back in my day when we got a kickoff and stop them inside the 20, we consider that a win. If they got outside the 20, then we consider it a loss. So it's good for our Bearcats to start outside the 20-yard line.
Absolutely. independent financial starters for the Bearcat. You got Wyatt Smith at quarterback, Gage Anderson at running back, and Gage Anderson's going to get this first carry and be tackled in the backfield for a big loss. Right side of that offensive line didn't hold up there. Speaking of the offensive line, we got Eddie Batista, Ryan Riney, Cole F., Angel Salazar, and
It's going to be second down and 16.
A lot of pressure from 55 Blaine.
55
Burley.
Isaiah Mexicano coming up and playing offensive line for the Bearcats this week. Alex Puga is going to be the H-back. Aston Kirby's going to take this jet sweep left to right, makes one man miss, can't get the second one. A lot of pressure there coming off the edges there, and it's going to be another tackle for loss. It was team behind the change immediately. Negative 8 yards, negative 9 yards on the first 2 plays in the run game. Not a good sign for the Bearcats.
Yeah, defensive line of Paradise Panthers has got penetration on both the first 2 plays.
More in your independent financial starters. Crew Chandler's the other wide receiver, and it looks like Cale Martin is playing tight end. And this time we're going to have 2 receivers right with the H-back and the running back, all to Wyatt Smith's right with Cale Martin, the only guy on the left side. And it's going to be a rollout right, looking down the field. Wyatt Smith has some time, and he throws it deep. Crew Chandler cannot make the catch because number 23, Brock Mathis, the safety, comes over. Had a chance to intercept it at midfield, but knocks it down. And honestly, with the inconsistency sometimes in the punting game, that would have been intercepted at the 50 and probably an immediate tackle. That might have been a good punt. So we'll see what Wyatt Smith has for the punt game this week.
Yeah, it looked like we had a step. We just couldn't lead him far enough on the pass.
I like to see the verticals, though. Something we hadn't run a lot of, and I think because of that, it's made the deep comeback tougher.
Yeah.
So stretching it vertically, at least a threat of vertical, makes the comebacks more likely. Quick hit Wyatt Smith, and it's going to be fielded by Austin Iglesias on his side of the 50.
Got to contain him.
Aston Kirby is fighting him, drags him. Crew Chandler,
Still
and then
up.
number 56 for the Bearcats, Leo Servin Jr. helped come and finally push him out. But he's tough run there, gets out across the 50-yard line. That's the goalkeeper pull 50-yard line. It's going to be marked out at the Bearcat 45. So first offensive possession, we talked about, hey, this is the opportunity. Go get a possession, go get some points, take the lead early and play with the lead. Not what we wanted. Now the defense is going to have their first possession in their own territory.
What do you think about their quarterback? That's kind of brazen, having him return punts.
Playmakers are your playmakers.
Yeah,
and
he's
that's
a playmaker.
First play, it's going to be a handoff right to left. And tiptoeing number 10, Leonardo Hernandez is going to get out, and he's going to get about 6 yards on the first play.
Yeah, and Eddie Batista did a great job pursuing there. And nice tackle on that play.
Eddie Batista, Ryan Riney, and Leo Severin Jr. are the first wave of defensive linemen for the Bearcats. We got Cale Martin. We have Alex Puga. We have Gage Anderson. We have Wyatt Smith out here. Looks like he's playing defense this week. This cornerback, Crew Chandler. Aston Kirby playing some safety. Snap, jet sweep motion. Same play, opposite side. Puga stretching it before Colin Lynch comes across and makes a tackle. That is Colin Lynch out there, not Aston Kirby playing the safety position.
And I think we've seen kind of this is their bread and butter. Ryan, they like to do the handoff across the formation and then cut it up, try to get to that second level, and then get to the sideline.
Okay, so the final independent financial defensive starter is Aston Kirby with the 3 high safety look. Yeah, so basically every run is going to be north or east and west except the quarterback run, which will be north and south. So 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 32, and this is going to be the first quarterback run. Austin Iglesias trying to get up the middle, and there's just a big hole there, and he's going to march in for a 32-yard touchdown for Austin Iglesias.
Not a good sign. We got to get some headgear, some shoulder pads on this guy every time he carries the ball. He's going to run free like that. It's going to be a long night for our Bearcats.
Absolutely. Something you see a lot at this level is the swinging gate, lining up, seeing what you see, and they're going to swing the gate and kick it for the first Nick's Italian PAT of the night. Yeah, the offense is – the whole purpose is, running the east and west is stretch the defense out, and then, boom, hit them up the middle with the quarterback who's probably the best runner on the team.
Yeah, you'll see the quarterback go between the tackles more than anybody else.
Snap, low, kick, not good. The hold didn't seem to be good. The Nick's Italian PAT is missed for Paradise. So after one possession for each team, Paradise 6, Pilot Point 0. We'll go to commercial and come back on the other side.
Photography, image is everything. That is why Gypsy Road Photography is the first choice in North Texas for wedding, prom, graduation, teen, and family photography. Gypsy Road is nationally recognized. Senior Inspire magazine named them one of the top 50 photography studios in the U.S., and their attention to detail is unmatched. You will find Gypsy Road's work in the Pilot Point game program with photographs of Pilot Point Cheer and the Pilot Point Bearcats seniors. So book your session today on their Facebook page, Gypsy Road Photography, where image is everything.
And we're back here getting ready for the Southern Junkies kickoff here. So the Bearcats lost 9 yards with their first possession, punt it, and 45 yards pretty quick for Paradise. 3 plays, 45-yard touchdown, 45 yards and a touchdown on a 32-yard run by Austin Iglesias. That's a Chandler Cabinet scoring drive summary for Paradise. So we're having camera difficulties at the moment, so we'll get that fixed, but hopefully everybody's still here. This is a pooch kick going to be fielded at the 31, no fair catch. Broken tackle by Josue Villarreal, and then he's finally slung down at about the 36. That is number 10, Jose Villarreal on the return.
Yeah, good tough running by
R&M Garage kick return there.
By Villarreal to get out of that first ankle tackle.
Interesting decision there to have the pooch kick after you kicked it, fielded up the 9. We only got the possession at the 23.
Giving us better field position, right?
Yeah.
Starting here at the 36, so I'll take it.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the 36-yard line.
1st and 10, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Weissman's going to take the snap, and it's going to be a read, an RPO, late give there to Gage Anderson, who's only able to get 1 yard, but really, most importantly, wasn't necessarily the cleanest of mesh there, and he's able to keep his hands on the ball.
No, like you said, it looked like Wyatt and Gage kind of made that decision a little bit late. Give him the ball. You got to be careful there. You might fumble it if Gage takes contact. At the same time, he's getting the handoff.
Shout out to everybody in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat line. If you're out there, let us know. Snap, drop back for Wyatt Smith. Looking to pass. He's going to be rolling right under some pressure. Has some room to run. Gets out across the 40, out to the 42.
Good job by Wyatt making something out of nothing there. And the Sunset Pool subscriber line, we got Caleb Marsh, our super fan. Clay Fuller, D. Mars 54, Timmy Wayne, D. Harwell.
3rd and 4 here for the Bearcats, looking for their first IRC Real Estate Group first down. Check with me, looking over the sideline to get the call. All right, the sound is on so y'all can hear us. We're working on getting the camera back up. But here we go, 3rd and 4 here. Snap, Wyatt Smith looking to pass, gets it out quick. Curl route caught, complete. Crew Chandler out across to the goalkeeper, 50-yard line. That's our first IRC Real Estate Group first down for the Bearcats. 8:27 and counting, and we have the ball here at midfield with a first down.
Yeah, and to your point, Ryan, earlier, throwing that ball downfield might have backed up the corner a little bit there and set up the curl route. Good pitch and catch.
Plenty of space there, yeah, and that's what we talked about too. When they bring pressure, might have a little bit more softer zone to make those completions. Good timing, good catch by Crew Chandler. Snap, looking that way, rolling out left to pass under some pressure. He's just going to sling it out. 52 right there on the pressure for Paradise, Caden Wallace. And the snap was a little bit of a high floater, kind of slowed down the read for Wyatt Smith, but didn't look like anybody was open.
Yeah, shout out to our 52, Cole Eft over there on the left side. He picked up a good block. Bought Wyatt a little bit more time. Nobody was open.
So the ball is at the Bearcat 49-yard line, just shy of the goalkeeper pool 50. 2nd and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Wyatt Smith's going to take the snap. It's going to be a run to the right, which was away from the pressure, but setting the edge hard there. Setting the edge hard there for Paradise was number 7, Carlos Perez, kicker and defensive back for him.
Yeah, and number 20, Dean Cotto, was coming off the far side there. He pursued all the way down and made the tackle.
It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
So 3rd and 10 here for the Bearcats. Going to need to get something going this first time. This is one of the better formations we've seen out in the Bearcat offense this year. The most consistently successful is trips to one side with the trips one side or the other with the running back that side as well. Like to move the pocket. And this is going to be on 3rd and 10 at midfield, a run for 1 yard. Going to set up a 4th and 9 from the 50-yard line.
Yeah, not much doing there.
It's going to be 4th down and 9.
Paradise has been very aggressive on defense so far early in this game.
Yep. Bearcats looking like they're going to.
Personally, I'd like to see a middle screen or something.
Into that run was a -3 yards rushing. That was 1 yard, so still at -2. Austin Iglesias catches the punt at the 15 and wrangling him down there.
Boy.
Good tackle at the 15. Who was that on the tackle there? That
was Jesse Wrangle.
Jesse,
he wrangled.
Hey,
you got it right.
Jesse Wrangle. So I just said wrangle him down because he fell down at Austin Iglesias' feet.
He lived up to his last name on that tackle.
Caught up in Iglesias' feet and he couldn't get away.
Yeah.
He wrangled him around the ankles and brought him down. So we're going to do a Pilot Point Feed Store scoreboard check after 2 drives for the Bearcats and 1 for Paradise. 6:47 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant. Paradise 6, Pilot Point 0. Let's hope the defense has more answers than they did on the first drive.
Absolutely. We got to stay connected in this game. 6-0.
2 receivers left, jet motion, right to left, and the Bearcats bottled this one up a little better. This is the tough part about seeing, it was only 1 yard there, so I like it. But a lot of times this year I've seen it looks like the Bearcat defense bottles it up, and you look at the yard marker, and somehow the ball carrier got 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah.
So it's good to see it was only 1 yard there, 1 or 2.
Yeah, if you can hold them to 1 or 2 yards on this against this offense, that's a win every time.
So first play of the drive went for 2 yards, going to set up a 2nd 8, and this is from Paradise's tackle after another. Well, that's 3-4 yards there, so it's going to set up a 3rd and 5 from their own 21.5-yard line. You can hold them to a no gain here. Pretty obvious punting situation, I feel.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Paradise dials up here because they like to spread it out, but they typically run the ball. That's their, 2 out of 3 times they're going to run it.
Bearcats showing a lot of respect to number 1, Aiden Winters, wide receiver, double teaming him. Austin Iglesias back to pass, throwing down the seam.
Play.
Great coverage there from the secondary by Aston Kirby. Number 3, Landon Hawley, thought he was running free, and as the ball got there, Aston Kirby comes in, knocks it out of his hands, setting up a 4th and 5. And I see coaches throwing their hands up on the Paradise sideline at the referees. That was about the definition of a clean play on in the defensive secondary.
Yeah, it was great timing by Aston. He wasn't fooled by the play action.
Didn't even make much contact with the body, even when Hawley had the ball in his hands. It was all at the ball, knocked it free.
Oh, it looks like they're going for it here, or he's going to step back and kick it.
Yeah, this quarterback quick kick. Iglesias is going to high punt, not particularly far. Bounces at the Panther 49, comes back 1 yard, and that'll be Bearcat ball at the Panther 48. And while we're working on the camera difficulties, we're not going to go to a commercial here. So we're going to stay here. And, hey, we answered the bell. So we made a defensive stop there, 3 and out. First time they tried throwing the ball. There was a guy with a little bit of space there, but by the time the ball got to him, no space to be had. Aston Kirby makes an excellent play in the secondary.
Yeah, give the defense credit. We obviously made some adjustments, and Austin Iglesias' second carry there wasn't quite as successful as his first. And anytime we get shoulder pads and headgear on that guy, it's going to help us in the long run in this game.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Gage Anderson next to Wyatt Smith. And they're going to take a snap. And it's going to be another read run up the middle for no gain. Bearcat offensive line not making any hay in the run game here early.
No, it's not. It's been tough sledding, I guess, for Gage so far, for sure.
Yeah, no room to be had. Still -2 yards rushing for the Bearcats early in this ball game. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. 4 skill positions to the right of Wyatt Smith, and there's some running room for Anderson. Breaks it up the middle, cuts it back. Woo! Number 1 for Paradise, Aiden Winters, made the tackle to save the touchdown, but not till we get all the way down to the Paradise Panther 30-yard line. That's an Irish Real Estate Group first down for the Bearcats.
Is that a Wes Heitzman Insurance Services big play, Ryan?
That's right there at the line.
Like
yeah, right there at the line. I was going to say 20 yards, and that's right at about the 20-yard marker there. 18 yards, it seems, on the carry.
Felt like it to me.
Yeah, well, yeah, getting another Irish Real Estate Group first down and getting some space in the run game. Big for this offensive line here early.
Linemen checking their plays.
Yep. 60. Snap. Another handoff, Anderson. No, Wyatt Smith's going to keep this, get down to about the 27-yard line. So it looks like the Bearcats have had some shuffling on the offensive line with Juan Dominguez playing the center position and Eddie Batista moved over to right guard, Ryan Riney at right tackle. That's what it looks like at least. Angel Salazar is left guard, and then Cole Eft at left tackle for the Bearcats.
Yeah,
going to be 2nd and 7.
I like our advantage on the right side.
2 senior big guys down there. And Wyatt Smith perfectly read, keeps it. He's going to get the numbers. He's going to get up for a first down. 15, 10, 5.
Let's go.
Wyatt Smith, touchdown. 27-yard touchdown run, and he read it perfectly. The defensive end came crashing hard on the fake to Anderson. He pulls it out the backside. Go shout out to you in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat. We're here and we're working on getting the camera set up. 2 running backs. Austin Iglesias going to take the snap. He's going to look, play action, run up the middle. He's going to run around trying to get the yardage needed. And he does slip out of a tackle out across for a first down. Good little duck there.
Yeah, enabled him to get extra 4 or 5 yards and get that first down.
On that tackle for the Bearcats, number 77, Manny Segundo.
To your point there, Ron, Aiden Winters lined up a little bit closer. It looked like they were going to do a quick wide receiver screen or something. They just faked it, and then Iglesias kept it up the middle.
I guess it was the opposite of a play action. It was more of a draw. They faked the wide receiver screen out there and then tucked it right up the middle. And this is going to be a run. right to left, turned it inside. Other Bearcats trying to get there. That's number 10, Leo Hernandez, who's going to get it out to the 49-yard line, moving it right at the goalkeeper pool, 50. So it's about 7 yards there on the first down carry.
Number 10, Leo Hernandez. It's going to be second down and about 3.
They love running those horizontal across the formation handoffs and trying to cut it up.
Yeah, so Leo Hernandez, Will Johnson's the main running backs back there with Austin Iglesias. And, yeah, so they line up, Nordy on the pregame show, Homeland Roofing pregame show, mentioned how every snap the running backs are a yard off and a yard up of the running back, of the quarterback, which is just so odd. And this one is going to be another run to number 10, left side. And Wyatt Smith gets a hit on him, but couldn't quite finish the job, and he's going to spin out of it and get down to the Bearcat 45-yard line for another Paradise first down. Paradise on the drive with 1:14 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant.
Yeah, going back to that formation, Ryan, one thing I've noticed, if the quarterback ever has more than a yard between him and the running backs, you can expect a straight pass. If he's further back, if they line up just in front of him,
so you're
like
saying
they are now, they'll probably hand off or fake it across the formation every time.
That was a left to right. That is Will Johnson tiptoeing. Cooper Locke is going to bring him down at about the Bearcat 40-yard line. Going to let up a 4-yard run there on first down. So it's methodical for Paradise. It's methodical. And this is what they do. They get you stretched right, stretched left, stretch right, stretch left. And I would expect either play action or an Austin Iglesias run tackle.
Exactly. Yeah, they love to handle Will Johnson going to that far side or Leo Hernandez back to this side. And once you try to line that up, then they'll get you with Austin Iglesias to keep.
The second run, there's Austin Iglesias between the tackles, and he's going to get right about the game for the. It's not going to be enough first down. It's third and short, but it looks like we have a video feed back. So welcome back to the game. You didn't lose audio the whole time. Didn't go to commercial. So you've been here the whole time. But at the end of the first quarter, brought to you by Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant, Pilot 7, Paradise 6. We're going to get a couple commercials and come back on the other side.
Homeland Roofing LLC has been serving the DFW area since 2014 and is a proud sponsor of Bearcats football. Homeland Roofing is a full-service contractor who specializes in storm restoration and provides end-to-end service for all insurance claims. You've had storm damage, you've filed a claim, but have questions about that next step. We'd like a complimentary inspection. Call Homeland Roofing at 469-343-3536, 469-343-3536, or find us on Facebook, Homeland Roofing, Texas.
Russell Peltz with Hometown Pharmacy has built a reputation of providing only excellent service and support to Pilot community. You can depend on Hometown Pharmacy to deliver the best customer service along with selection of quality healthcare products. When you use Hometown Pharmacy, you will work with a knowledgeable and understanding staff who will help you find the right products and solutions tailored to fit your lifestyle, as well as equipment that will integrate into your daily life. Contact Hometown Pharmacy at 940-666-0123.
And we're back here for the start of the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point the Opera House. The first play of the second quarter is going to be a third. It's going to be a third short Paradise. But our first advanced care penalty of the game results in a 5-yard penalty for Paradise. Looked like a pre-snap penalty there, a false start. And Alex Puka, thanks to the referee, tosses him the flag.
Good sportsmanship.
All right, so we are back with the it's one thing after another. We're back with the camera, and we work on getting the echoing fixed as soon as possible.
I got a Corner Cafe district score report if you want it.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, we got Whitesboro's up 7-0 over Boyd with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. And Brock is up 7-0 over Peaster with 2 minutes left for the first quarter.
So here we go, big third and 6 here. It's going to be jet sweep, right to left. Kel Martin is through. Set, the edge gets set. By Paradise there, and that tackle is going to be short of the line of the game. Going to set up a 4th and 1 there Wyatt Smith undercut it a little, almost was able to get the tackle, but that's the risk you take when you undercut it, is if you miss it, boy, they get outside, it could get in trouble.
I thought number 15 was holding him out there. He could have got called for holding.
Wide receiver was out there blocking and made a good block that helped them set that corner there to turn it up and make it a 4th and 1. If I'm the Bearcats here on 4th and 1, I'm really not concerned about a pass. I'm keeping man coverage and blitzing everybody.
Yeah, I would sell out.
I might even bring Aston Kirby here just to get a big stop here. And it's going to be an Austin Iglesias right up the middle for a first down. Colin Lynch is going to drag him down at the Bearcat 25-yard line.
I think when they ultimately need a play like that, Ryan, they're going to go with Iglesias. He seems to be their guy, for sure.
Technician team got the echo fixed. Everybody on Sunset for letting us know. Getting to be professional up here in the booth and get shit fixed. Let's take difficulties this year, though, that's for sure.
Improve every game, hopefully.
First and 10 from the Bearcat 25-yard line. Snap, motion, left to right, trying to get the edge. Puga set, stretch and Puga, and is that Gage Anderson come up and make a tackle for a loss. That's excellent defensive pursuit when the ball's handed off in the middle of the hash marks, and the guys basically pushed out of bounds.
Stretch all the way to the sideline.
Stretched them all the way to the sideline and pushed them out.
Great job by Puga and Gage.
Starting to see some more of the offensive stars start going both ways here for the Bearcats. Seeing Wyatt Smith on defense for the first time regularly this year. James taking over this corner spot. Getting a lot of scrimmage receivers left, one right for Paradise. Snap, and it's going to be Austin Iglesias keep up the middle.
Wrap him up.
Colin Lynch can't quite bring them all the way down. There's flag coming out. Do you think
that was a face mask?
I mean, so obviously it was close enough that we see flags coming. We both speculated it was going to be a face mask. But I thought it was a shoulder pass.
Right. It looked like the hand scraped across the shoulder pads, kind of pulled it back.
Well, the referees are closer. They have a different view. I guess they thought it was. So it's going to be an advanced care penalty, and that's a 15-yard so 20 is going to be half the distance to goal. So it's going to set up a first and goal from the 10. Yeah, I thought he got the pads, and the pads, Colin Lynch, the angle he was coming, that's what caused the jerky motion. But ultimately...
we're hearing a lot more from the officials here at the Pilot Point Community Opera House second quarter. We did it in Nesto's first quarter.
That's going to be Austin Iglesias kind of faked out on my end on who got it, and Austin Iglesias kept it. And he's going to get down to the 1-yard line here for the Panthers.
Good hard running by Iglesias, but like I said, Ryan, I don't hate it. Anytime we can get pads on that guy, wear him out towards the end of the game.
Absolutely, and so this is I'm going to tell a story that didn't turn out well for us, but a few years back here on this field, we saw Gunner and we saw the quarterback explode in the first half and run the ball a lot. Now he scored lots of touchdowns.
I thought that was at Prospero, wasn't it?
One of the two games, and by the end of the first half, he was just so beat up, you could tell.
He barely made it to the locker room.
Yeah, didn't run the ball a single time in the second half. This Austin Iglesias carry, though, is going to result in another touchdown. Now, that was a different game, a different team in Gunner. They had a bunch of other weapons, but it'd be nice to see Austin Iglesias not wanting to come out and run the ball in the second half with the success he's had early.
Yeah, if we could neutralize him, that'd go a long way. He's a big part of this offense.
They swing the gate early this time. This next Italian PAT will be attempted. They are 0 for 1. And Paradise is not going to chase the points because of the missed field goal earlier, which you see a lot of teams get in the habit of doing. Snap, the hold, the kick is up. This one is good, and it is through the uprights. So 8:59 left in the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House. Paradise 13, Pilot Point 7.
Independent Financial offers big bank benefits with a hometown feel. Their personalized financial solutions can help turn life's challenges into new opportunities. Independent's business banking is powered for growth, and they support innovation and new ideas. Independent Bank's digital convenience allows you to bank how, when, and where you want. Independent Financial is the premier regional bank with 90-plus locations across Texas and Colorado. Independent Financial. Visit them at ifinancial.com. Independent Financial is a trademark of Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hi, I'm Chance Kirby with Irick Real Estate Group. When it's time for you to buy or sell a home, I would like for you to consider Irick Real Estate Group as your brokerage. Our experienced agents are all from the Pilot Point area and are best equipped to serve your real estate needs. Be it residential, commercial, or ranch properties, we have an experienced agent that is willing to help you. We've been Pilot Point's real estate choice for over 70 years. We would love the opportunity to be yours too.
We're back here for the Southern Junkies kickoff. You know, all the games that I've seen where a team fakes a kick like that, I've never actually seen them kick it. So, I mean, maybe that's a good thing for us because they're never actually
eventually they're going to draw us to sleep and do it.
This kickoffers fielded at their own 18. We're trying to get the right sideline. Crew Chandler
going
to get out across the 20, out to the 25. So once again, want to shout out everybody in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat line. Seeing a lot of names you don't normally see in here when the camera went out and the audio was messed up. So thanks for letting us know. But we'd love to see you more when things are going well. We'd love to get y'all involved in the chat and get things lively. Last few weeks they've been lively for different reasons. So hopefully tonight it's not quite the same, but we'd love to get all y'all's interaction on the game and what you see going on.
And for those that aren't subscribed, you need to subscribe so you can get involved in the chat.
And yeah, once you subscribe, there's a 5-minute waiting period just to avoid spam and things like that, which doesn't always work, as we also saw last week.
Logan Slay's ex-girlfriend was in there last week, I think, for a minute.
Yeah, but yeah, we love to communicate with you guys. It's fun for us, fun for you guys. But the Bearcats here have another possession trying to answer Paradise's touchdown, and it's going to be a run up the middle for Anderson, who's going to get out to the 39-yard line. So the Bearcats start this possession on their own 36, and that's going to be a 3-yard carry for Gage Anderson.
Yeah, and we're not seeing Gage have a ton of success except for that one run, but it really has set up the keep for Wyatt.
Well, that 18-yard run and the constant, running set up the 27-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Smith. So absolutely starting to find a little bit of space there. Snap, and this is going to be a rollout left, and this is going to be a pass. Good pass protection. Slinging it out. Aston Kirby.
He's in.
Excellent control. Keeps the back foot down, and that is an Irish Real Estate Group first down. Caught at the goalkeeper pull 50-yard line, and they're going to edge it over into Paradise Panther territory at the 49. He actually kept the back foot down, and the front foot came out of bounds after he made the completion. So.
Still think he spotted that a little short, but that was a great job by Aston to drag that foot and make a nice hands catch.
All right, 1st and 10 on the drive. Bearcats get another Irish Real Estate Group first down. Efficient passing game so far for the Bearcats. 2 receivers right, 1 left with the H-back left, motion right to left, and it is going to be a jet sweep to Colin Lynch, who that play just doesn't seem like it's going to work for the Bearcats tonight. It's just not quick hitting enough.
No, it's not, and Paradise is doing a great job setting the edge on that. There's nowhere to go.
And you can tell so far they're a well-coached team. Watch film because they're ready for that. And I will say, getting maybe building for later in the season. But now, now's the time you spend all season building for now, right? So you spend all season running that jet sweep motion. Every time we ever run that jet sweep motion, we hand it off. So Paradise is aware of that, and those edges, they come right up. But now is the time, okay, we had a negative yardage play, but maybe you come back in the third quarter, you run that same play, and you run some action off of it.
Right.
Snap, and this is going to be a drop back.
Here we go, a little middle screen. This will work.
And right off the hands of Anderson. But I will tell you, if Gage catches the ball,
I like that.
Number 17, who's not on the Paradise roster, was right there ready to potentially try to make a tackle. Now, I trust Gage in space to maybe make a man miss, especially a guy who's not on the roster. But
they didn't have much else there, though, other than 17. So if he was able to secure that and turn it up, beat 17, there was some space.
Checking Aston out of the game after a play. Looks like they think he's a little banged up. He thinks he's fine, though. Maybe an equipment issue.
It might be bleeding. It looks.
So setting up there, I got real nervous at the onset of that play. You noticed the screen before I did. I saw Ryan Riney do his drop set, move back, and then he's letting the guy run right by him. I was like, what are you doing?
For a lineman, that's hard to watch.
Yeah, what are you doing? And then the screen happened, so it all, by design.
It was by design for sure.
Snap.
Okay, we got
Step up in the
field.
pocket, throwing it wheel route. Colin Lynch. That is definitely an advanced care penalty, and that's going to bail us out for an Irish Real Estate Group first down on 3rd and 14. Clear and obvious, Colin Lynch. So here we just talked about it. They run the jet sweep motion. And now there was no play action off of it or anything. They let Colin Lynch clear before the snap, so it's still not quite the same as what we talked about setting it up earlier. But Colin Lynch, maybe we took this from Whitesboro. He continues up the sideline wheel route. Now, it was covered well, but I guess the defender saw the ball in the air and just panicked. And just took him right off his feet.
Yeah, he didn't play the ball at all. He just shoved Colin Lynch out of bounds. It was clear and obvious. Pass interference.
Yeah, advanced care penalty there on Paradise, leading to an Irish real estate group first down. So the Bearcats are going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Panthers. Looking to bring pressure off of the Bearcats' left side. They're going to bring it off of both sides. Weitzman steps up in the pocket, escapes it, and he's – oh, man! Ooh. He did the right thing by slinging it.
He didn't see Crew.
When he scrambled, number one there, Aiden Winters, the cornerback, came up to contain the scramble. Wyatt just dishes it, but he didn't keep his eyes upfield to see Aiden Winters totally abandoned Crew Chandler.
Yeah, Crew was all alone, not a guy within maybe 10 yards of him.
That one hurts, but, what do you do, right? He made the right decision. He was under pressure, avoided the pressure. Let's not take a negative play. He gets rid of it. It's just unfortunate that he saw it as soon as the ball's out of his hand.
Yeah.
Snap, straight drop back.
He's going
has
to go to
plenty
Crew
of
on
time.
the double move.
Throwing Crew down the sideline. Has some space. He can't run under it. So I'm not saying advanced. I'm not calling for a penalty there. But Aiden Winters definitely in that jockeying on the route kind of slowed his progress. I don't think it was the contact that did it, illegal contact, just him being in the way and Crew Chandler not powering through on the route.
It was enough to just disrupt the timing, right?
It was maybe a foot and a half a yard from being complete for what would have been a Pelzer Printing touchdown.
Those are plays we've got to find a way to make those, though, in close games.
Getting under center here, I-right formation, 3rd and 10 from Paradise's 38. Snap. Oh, this is going to be a flea flicker.
Flea flicker.
And it has the guy open. Colin Lynch comes back and can't make the catch. A little bit of trickery, and you can't critique it too much because Colin Lynch ended up wide open for a minute. But on 3rd and 10, it's a passing down. That happened so quickly before I don't know.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Burris and the Sunset Pool subscriber chats watching the Bearcats from OKC. We know Caleb Marsh is up there in Nashville, Tennessee, supporting the Bearcats. It's going to be 4th and 10 from the Panther 38-yard line. Whistles, timeout, Paradise. The Bearcats didn't look to be punting there.
Looked like we were going for that.
So we're going to get a timeout and come back and see what happens on 4th down.
Hi folks, this is Judd Kirby, your local mortgage guy. Are you looking for a local mortgage lender that will treat you like family and help guide you through the home buying process? Whether you are looking to get pre-approved for a home loan or refinance your current mortgage, I am here to help you. I am locally located and truly care about the communities I serve. Give me a call today to get started at 940-600-2398. That's 940-600-2398. Whether you're looking to buy or refi, Judd's your guy.
If you're looking for a true family app.
And we're back here getting ready for this 4th down. So the Bearcats, before the uppercut granite timeout, looked to be going for it. That didn't look to be like they were setting up for a punt. That looked to be like they were going for it because they snapped the ball right after the whistles. And, normally in that situation, if they're going to kick it, Wyatt Smith will take a step or two backwards. And he didn't. He fielded the snap at the quarterback position.
Yeah, so we'll see what we do coming out of the timeout. It still looks like we're potentially going for it.
A little bit of a different formation, so we'll see. But we are in position. Snap. Drop back. They're going for it.
Bringing pressure.
Wyatt Smith has Anderson out in the flat.
Gage early.
They're going to hit him. And then he has an opportunity.
Go,
he breaks a tackle, gets out for an Irish real estate first down into the 20 and to the point bank red zone. Huge play there on 4th and 10. Wyatt Smith avoids the pressure, gets out of the pocket, and then hits Gage Anderson in the flat. Gage is behind the line of scrimmage when he catches it, so he has to make that full play happen, and it's down all the way to the Panther 19-yard line.
To me, it's another Wes Heitzman Insurance Services big play, brother.
Yeah,
that was absolutely huge. I thought Wyatt might have waited too long.
That would have been.
I think we both saw it earlier, right?
Yeah.
But man, Gage, give it up for Gage for making a play.
1st and 10 from the 19. Wyatt Smith's going to scramble. He's sacked and fumbled.
Oh, he got it.
And the ball's on the ground. There's 3 Bearcats there and 1 Panther, and they're ruling it Bearcat ball. And Panthers come out with it, but the referee is emphatically saying Bearcat ball. Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, Wyatt was on the ground, and looked like he got it for a brief second.
That's what the referee looks to be
indicating. And he blew the whistle.
Yeah. that he's saying that Wyatt Smith had possession, and after he deemed possession and down, Paradise then took the ball from him. Bearcats going to hold on to it. Pilot Point feed scoreboard check. 6:14 and counting in the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House. Paradise 13, Pilot Point 7. But Pilot Point is driving here, trying to tie the game, maybe take the lead. Snap. And it's going to be a go-round in the end zone. Has an opportunity. Can he run under it? He does!
Let's go!
Touchdown! 24 yards to Aston Kirby for the Pelzel Printing touchdown.
Stack up the band.
What a beautiful throw. Ran right under it in the end zone.
Get that horn going.
That's a West Heitzman Insurance Service big play. This Bearcat offense is getting their confidence, finding their rhythm.
Yes, sir.
We're in Nick's Italian PAT from taking a lead here over halfway into the second quarter.
Aston showing that speed. That's fast in Aston right there.
Snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick was pressured, but it is good. 5:58 left in the second quarter. Pilot Point 14, Paradise 13.
Family atmosphere to work on your physical fitness. Kanos Community CrossFit is the place. This veteran-owned business features a staff that is certified in personal training, Olympic lifting, as well as level 2 CrossFit certified. Classes are available as early as 5 a.m. and as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays, Saturday mornings as well. One-on-one personal training is available upon request. You can find them on Facebook at Kanos Community CrossFit. Reach out via phone at 940-305-9976. Kanos Community CrossFit is the place to go.
For nearly 50 years, Mark's Body Shop has been providing auto body repair services to the North Texas area. We offer hail dent and auto collision repair, as well as other auto body services right here in Pilot Point. You can count on Mark's Body Shop certified technicians to provide complete collision repairs that will make your vehicle look like new. If you ever need auto body service, well, come see us at 1112 North Highway 377 in Pilot Point, or call us at 940-686-5194 for your free same-day quote. Go Bearcats!
That Chandler Cabinet scoring drive ended with a 24-yard touchdown pass from Wyatt Smith to Aston Kirby. And the Southern Junkies kick is a high floater fielded at the Panther 26. And Will Johnson's trying to find some room, and he's going to be slung down at the 31. So really nowhere to go there for the Panther return man. And the Bearcats offense, last week we talked about at the end of the game how important it was against Whitesboro to get some of those late touchdowns for the confidence, and I think it's shown through this week.
Yeah, get some continuity. I thought we looked good in the second half offensively, like we had more purpose, more intent. And Aston looked like he had that Nordy intent going after the pregame tacos. Go catch that ball. I mean, that was like the last brisket taco on the plate right there.
That was beautiful. So here we go. Paradise setting up for the drive. Snap, drop back to pass to Glace. He's looking to go deep, pressured. Steps up in the pocket, escapes a sack. He's keeping his eyes downfield, but he's crossed the line of scrimmage. And now he scrambles Alex Puga, pushes him out, but he's going to get about 12 yards out to the 45-yard line. So we're seeing Coach Kyle Peacock maybe develop as a play caller, first-year play caller. Haven't seen any vertical passing game. We've seen the deep comebacks. We've seen deep crossers. This is a few times tonight we've seen him let Wyatt Smith throw go routes down the field. 2 in particular. He was a half-yard shy of hitting Crew Chandler earlier in the same drive. And then on the touchdown, beautiful, dropped it right in the breadbasket for a touchdown.
Absolutely. And credit Wyatt because he's been under pressure on almost every play. He's doing a good job stepping up in the pocket when he needs to and eluding pressure and delivering the ball with accuracy.
1st and 10 from the Panther 46. And Lacey's at quarterback. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to keep it coming right side. And the Bearcat defensive line with Puga and Anderson and a few other Bearcats down there doing an excellent job there, corralling them. Xavier Raines there helping with the tackle.
You know, if we hold them under 3 yards on that first play, Ryan, just sets our defense up for success.
That may not be Xavier Raines. That may be Aziel Gonzalez wearing 50, I believe. Man, oh, man. So,
it's been a good game so far.
It has been. This is exactly what we're looking for. 5:07 and counting in the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House. Snap, drop back. Austin Glace is going to throw it quick, got rid of it. Oh, boy. Had a defender there with the opportunity to make a play. That's winner right there. Oh, that's why you're double covering him. It's hard to tackle. Look at him.
It is hard
had plenty of opportunity. We had an opportunity to knock down the pass. We had an opportunity to tackle him as he caught the pass, and somehow he gets it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, we had guys just bouncing off of him. He's a tough runner.
when you brought up the pressure that Wyatt Smith's been under, I want to declare it clear that he hasn't been necessarily under pressure from the time he catches the snap. It's generally he's being pressured as he's ready to throw the ball. Hadn't been a whole lot of time to hold on to it much longer than that. And a few times he wasn't ready to get rid of the ball, and he scrambles out and has made something happen. Like on that fourth down.
He's done a good job with his legs.
Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15. Bearcats going to try to bring some pressure. Iglesias is going to keep it up the middle. And, man, that's just tough when he gets it all the way down to the 7-yard line. So that's 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, and they must feel like they really need a drive because we're seeing a steady dose of Iglesias once again.
Absolutely. The defense. The Bearcat offense, I had to give them credit, and both offenses have done this so far. Outside of the very first drive of the Bearcats, which resulted in a 3-and-out and a punt, both teams have done a pretty good job of staying ahead of the chain, staying on schedule. The Bearcats did get a little bit behind the chains once and got bailed out on an advanced care penalty. That was clearly a pass interference on Paradise. But both teams, other than one example here, one example there, have stayed ahead of the chains. And that's why these offenses have been moving, and it's a close game. Iglesias is going to, another quarterback keeper right side. He's going to get enough for the first down to the 4.
He's taking some hits, though, Ryan.
Hadn't been the big lanes like there was on that first drive since the first drive. But, you only need 10 yards for a first down, so you're getting 7 and 8 and 4 on every one. It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, Iglesias is not moving as strongly as he was to start this game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You watch him, he's looking for somebody to help him up there. His teammates didn't help him much.
Yeah, a few guys not on the roster. We got number 40 checking in at running back for Panthers. So if he's been on some of this play action where they faking the handoff to him. So I imagine number 40 for Paradise is going to get a carry here in a minute. He's back there with number 6, Will Johnson. And number 5, Iglesias. Snap, right side to Johnson. Johnson steps out of one tackle, but a few of the Bearcats get there. Tackle for loss. Big Eddie Batista makes that happen. Gets through the line of scrimmage, slows down Will Johnson, allows Puga to get there and finish the job. TFL there on 1st and goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job by Eddie Batista getting in that backfield, and then Puga finishing off the play.
So there's an uppercut granted, timeout by somebody. I saw the officials wave his hands for a timeout. Not sure who it's on, but we will give that to you when we come back from a commercial.
Enjoy that old-time country feel at the Martin General Store, located in downtown Pilot Point on the historic Pilot Point Square. The best way to describe the general store is it has a little bit of everything, from circle-y candles to specialty jams, dressings, sauces, home decor, kitchen decor, goat's milk soap, jewelry, a large assortment of old-time candy, nostalgic toys and books, pet toys and treats, greeting cards and gift wrap. She also serves cold drinks, and last but not least, Beth Marie's ice cream. That's Martin General Store, a little bit of everything.
Pilot Point Bearcats, this is Chris Todd, one of the pastors at Midway Church on 377, located between Pilot Point and Aubrey. And I just wanted to invite you and your family to come join us at Midway, where you can expect to be welcomed, be encouraged, and to be loved. We meet every Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. and have special services for your kids Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. We exist to help people live fully for God. And if you want to find out more info on what we're all about, you can always visit midwaychurch.org. Go Bearcats!
So the first play after the uppercut granted timeout, which I believe was on the Bearcats, is a jet sweep from right to left. And number 10, Leo Hernandez, stretched it, and the Bearcats had one opportunity to keep out of the end zone from about the 2 or 3 yard line and couldn't do it. So he's going to get in and give the Panthers the lead back. While we set up for this next Italian PAT, let's get a Corner Cafe district score report.
Yeah, Ryan, we got Whitesboro's up 22-8 with 5 minutes 43 seconds left in the second quarter over Boyd. So Whitesboro over Boyd, and then we got the Brock Eagles taking care of business 21-0 over the Peaster Greyhounds with 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Paradise setting up for the next time PAT. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So here we are, 2:36 left in the second quarter. Brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House. It is Paradise 20, Pilot Point 14. We have an advanced vet care flag on the field. We'll see what it is. Speaking of, if we do our first Kano's CrossFit sideline mic of the night, I believe I saw them motion that timeout was on the Bearcats. Is that who called the timeout?
That is correct, sir. Also heard touchdown Terry Slay confirm that as well.
Low T touchdown Terry Slay?
That's him.
Okay.
That is him.
I've heard of him.
Sorry, I'm still trying to catch my breath from our technical meltdown, but I'm getting there.
Got your
I'm getting
steps
there. I'll be my normal self here in the second half, I promise, from the Kano's CrossFit sideline mic.
Well, we're getting a call. It is a personal foul on the Bearcats. So it's going to be enforced, I'm assuming, here on the – we'll see what they want to do. Probably be enforced on the kickoff. But no, maybe not. Maybe Paradise is going to – I don't know. They got a bunch of different people running back from getting water. Made me think that maybe they were going to send the offense back out there. But the Bearcats are getting ready to return the kick.
If you watch that replay, somebody jumped over the line, and I don't think you can do that anymore.
No, I don't want to. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're going to go for 2 here, I guess. We lost the game in 08 because jumped over the line a few times and blocking kicks. Coach Marsh is very familiar with that game as he was on the other sideline that night.
You know, Chance, I'm old enough to remember mountain bike, Kano's CrossFit, Chance Kirby, and that guy was in really good cardio shape. You remember him?
Yes, I do. It's not my shape, it's my mental. The mental anguish that it causes me when the Bearcat fans can't watch that game.
Going for 2 here. Austin Iglesias is going to be contacted behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
And Paradise got greedy. They took the point off the board, which rule number 1, don't take the points off the board.
No, sir.
And the Bearcats keep them out. So instead of a 6-point game, it's going to be a 5-point game because it was, well, we need to fix the score here because it was 14-13 Bearcats, so it should be 19-13, 19-14, and they don't get the conversion. So we're in the press box. Maybe somebody can run down and make sure we get the score correct, but it should be Paradise 19, Pilot Point 14, because that Nick's Italian PAT is what gave them 20, and they decided to take that off the board. They look like they're fixing it because they've got 39 on the board now.
Let's not give them that much credit.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say, Ryan, we got 2 of the best left-footed. I'm willing to say it's probably the best left-footed kicker matchup in the state.
Only way it'd be any better if they had me out there toe punching it.
Debatable.
I've got a field goal attempt on this field, John.
How'd that go?
Wide right a little, but just a little bit wide right. Literally, I mean, I'm not no embellishment.
You were blaming on the holder or something, weren't you?
No.
Snap?
Well, I was blaming I didn't want to kick the kid's finger. I was afraid I was going to hurt our starting safety. This kick is deep, and it's going to be fielded at the 9-yard line. We're turning down the right hash. Tyson Kirby's going to stutter step, get the numbers, get out to the 29, 28-yard line. So the Bearcats, I believe, have 2 Uppercut Granite timeouts left. They have 2:29 and counting. The way we've been throwing the football, as long as we avoid penalties and protection continues to hold up for Wyatt, we have an opportunity to go get some points before half.
Yeah, we sure do, the way we've been stretching the field vertically.
Let's go to a Corner Cafe District Score Report.
Yeah, Ryan, we got, again, Brock's still up 21-0, almost halftime, 3 minutes left against Peaster. And we've got Whitesboro's up 22-8 now at a halftime against the Boyd Yellow Jackets. And shout out to former Bearcat great who's leading the Frisco Reedy Lions. It looks like they're going to be probably 6-0. They're up 24-0 at halftime. That's Chad Cole, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Pilot Point Feed the Store scoreboard check. Paradise 19, Pilot Point 14. 2:29 left in the first half. Pilot Point coming out, and are they going to call a delay of game? Because if it's delay of game, the Bearcats just barely got on the field. Somebody on the sideline has to recognize that because literally the offense just barely got on the ball. And the advanced vet care penalty come out delay of game. And what we just talked about, not getting behind the chains.
Yeah. I'm always looking for a Coach Marsh reaction.
Yep. Roll out left, White Smith. Oh, throwback screen caught. It developed just a little too slow. Oh, man, that's a heartbreaker. And as an offensive lineman, that might go for a touchdown.
Yeah.
If that happens quicker, Gage Anderson is out there, and he's got 4 linemen in front of him ready to go to the house. No defenders in between. The defenders recognized it late, but because the ball floated out there so slowly, they got to recover and make a tackle.
Yeah, and we had him fooled except for Will Johnson, number 6, and he's a good, strong linebacker, and he made the tackle,
well,
like you said.
Even him, he was out there late, and if that ball is delivered more sharper, he's going to have to chase him down. Straight drop back. Wyatt Smith's going to throw another deep ball. Has a man down the sideline. Colin Lynch sticking one arm, trying to bring it in. Couldn't bring it in. The ball was over. He's running on the right sideline, so he needs the ball over the left shoulder. The ball appeared to come over the right shoulder, which had him put his right hand up trying to bring it in and couldn't pull an Odell or what we saw recently by a rookie receiver, George Pickens.
Yeah, or C.D. Lamb.
Oh, C.D.
Man,
Lamb.
that C.D. catch was amazing, especially after he dropped probably the easiest one of the night.
Yeah.
But then he came back and totally redeemed himself.
All right, so another vertical route that was open for the Bearcats.
Yeah, we're getting behind there. Getting behind their secondary, giving us a bigger cushion now.
Snap, drop back. Wyatt Smith steps up into a pocket. Looking down the field, has Ashton Kirby caught. 35 up across the 40. Enough for Irish Real Estate Group first down. Wyatt Smith moving in the pocket, finding the holes, and delivering a strike to Ashton Kirby for an Irish Real Estate Group first down up to the Bearcat 42-yard line.
Minute 30 and counting.
With a timeout or two for the Bearcats. On the ball, trips right, tight end, or H-back right, running back right.
Looks like we're calling timeout.
Uppercut granted timeout, and I have my headset on and we're talking, so I can't exactly hear the words coming out of the box next to us, but
May not be safe for YouTube.
May not be. Sure, he's just wanting the most efficiency and running. You know, time isn't necessarily your worst enemy here because of the timeouts. But you have to be efficient with your time. You have to be moving. You have to get up on the ball. And if you're going to call a timeout there, you want to call a timeout as soon as the runner's down.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to get all the way back on the line of scrimmage to call a timeout. So that leads me to believe with what we're hearing out of the box next to us, they didn't want a timeout there either.
That wasn't planned. Somebody lined up wrong formationally or something.
Yeah, well, that seems to be. I believe that is the second uppercut granite timeout used by the Bearcats tonight, which would leave them one more, which could turn out to be very important. And, man, points that would be at a premium here for the Bearcats considering a couple of things. Paradise has not allowed more than 15 points in any one game so far this year. We're already at 14.
Yeah, they're averaging like 12.4 or something a game.
Well, the high is, yeah, that's the average, but the high is 15.
Yeah.
And the Panthers do get the ball to start the second half. So motion Ashton Kirby from the right side to the left side. So two receivers right, one left. Having trouble with the lineman here, getting lined up. The clock has stopped, though. Snap. Paradise bringing pressure, but it's picked up. And Puga is going to drop a knee-high fastball in the flat. And honestly, it's one of those. He wouldn't have made the sideline before getting tripped up. So
yeah, the clock would have been running.
yeah, you would have liked some yardage there, but I don't think you take 4 yards in this scenario. I don't think you give up the 25 seconds for the 4 yards.
No, it doesn't hurt us really.
Could have caught it, but it was knee high, so give him a little bit of leeway there.
I still think Aston Crew can get behind these guys. They're not well. Now they're going to blanket coverage on Crew down here on the near side.
Motion right to left, snap, high snap, but plenty of time. Wyatt Smith can step up into a pocket.
Plenty of room
He's
to
gonna
run.
Right side, he's going to try to get the numbers, get out of bounds, and it looks like he gets out of bounds at the line again.
See the spot.
That's across the goalkeeper 50, and I believe that's going to be an Irish Real Estate Group first down there for the Bearcats. 1:09 left. Bearcats have it in Paradise Panther territory at their own 48.
I think just good things happen, Ron, whenever you stretch the field early. And there's a lot of room for Wyatt to run right there because they're having to focus on our wide receivers.
Panthers defense must be in a bit of a pickle here because when they're pressuring, they seem to run right by Wyatt. Wyatt steps up and makes plays down the field, but right there when they don't, he stepped right into a pocket. There was one anywhere around to stop him from running. So right here, still no pressure. Throws a strike to Colin Lynch off the hands at the 25. That's one you give up 25 seconds for right there. That would have taken us down into the point-make red zone, and that would have been a West Heitzman Insurance Service big play for the Bearcats.
Yeah, and that was kind of like the C.D. Lamb drop that I referred to earlier. I mean, that's one that you really got to have.
You got to have it. It wasn't quite as open as C.D., so he's not strolling in for a touchdown if he catches it, but it's a huge chunk of yardage. Definitely get you into field goal range.
Yeah. Wyatt delivered a strike there. It was right at chest level.
I'd say it's probably his second best throw of the night. You had the touchdown go route, and then you had that one. That was beautiful. Two receivers to Wyatt Smith's left. He's going to take the snap, and they're going to bring some pressure here. He gets rid of it quick. Colin Lynch catches this one out across the 40, and he gets up to they're going to mark him, I believe, just shy of the first down. So it's going to set up a third and very short clock running, 51 seconds. 3rd and 1 here at the 39 line. Again will be the 38 of the Panthers.
Oh, looks like we jumped.
That's one of those rare false start on everyone but the center. Everyone moved. The center just didn't snap the ball in time. It's going to back us up 5. And I think the clock's going to run.
And it led you to believe that it was on the center because Wyatt had taken 2 steps back and the ball still wasn't delivered.
Yeah, Wyatt moved. The whole offensive line moved. Everybody moved, and the center had the ball in his hands still. I want to shout out to the Booster Club and the people down there at the concession stand who brought us those free tacos before the game. Our cameraman and voiceover extraordinaire Steve was very adamant about hoping we got tacos again this week, and you should have seen them light up like a Christmas tree. Or maybe, a jack-o'-lantern when they brought in those tacos.
Absolutely.
Boy. They were good.
I was going to bite my finger. I reached for one.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to get a timeout on somebody here. Hopefully that's going to be that's going to be Pilot Point's 3rd and final Uppercut Granite timeout of the half. We're going to take one commercial and be back for the next play.
I know that whenever practice is over and I get home late, the first place I think of is Nick's Italian. You can go to Nick's Italian or you can call it at 940-686-2520. You get great quality food at a great price, not to mention the friendly service that you receive from Nick and his staff. Next time you're hungry and you don't feel like dragging out all those pots and pans and trying to cook for a family of 6, call Nick's Italian and they'll take care of you. Support a veteran-owned business in Nick's Italian. Go Bearcats.
So coming out of this 3rd and final Uppercut Granite timeout by the Bearcats, taking the timeout there puts us in a precarious position here. That's the last one. 43 seconds left in the half. You got the ball at your own 44, 3rd and 6. And that timeout, taking that timeout there hurts. Taking the timeout earlier in the possession hurts because, now it takes away. Like, you only have so many plays that don't get out of bounds.
Yeah, now the clock's definitely a factor.
We said that a few plays earlier in the drive is the clock wasn't really your enemy because of the timeouts.
It's changed.
But you give them away, and now you're right. It has changed, and it's 3rd and 6 here.
Let's just go ahead and score on this play, though, and take care of that.
Pressure coming from White Smith's right, and he sees it. He steps up, allows his linemen to make a block, and he's going to throw it across. Aston Kirby catch. 10, 5, tackle at the 5, and John basically called it there to eliminate all. Oh, no, penalty flag. I'm going to have to – luckily we have a bit of a delay in the broadcast and the video because I'm really interested to see
what the call is here.
What this call is going to be because it looked – I missed it.
Oh, was he past the line of scrimmage when he threw it?
Holding the call.
Holding? I did not see holding on that play.
I didn't see a hold either, and I actually saw an excellent block by –
I thought it was Eddie Batista, wasn't it?
It's hard to say between the 6. Yeah. Who Wyatt Smith stepped up to avoid the pressure,
right? And
Eddie Batista stepped back and picked that pressure up.
Did not look like holding at all.
Which and it must have not been on him, right? Because it wasn't a hold what he did.
Golly, that hurts.
Yeah, huge play down to the 5, taken away. Now you have your ball in your own 45. But we're going to step up, and he's still looking downfield. He's going to be pressured from behind, and he's going to be sacked. And that's one thing as a young quarterback. You got to recognize when you step up under the pressure, that pressure is going to circle back around, and if you don't get rid of it, it's going to get you, and it got us there. We're lucky to hold on to the football and set up this 4th down here, which is going to – well, that was 3rd down, right?
Yeah, it's 4th.
This is 4th. Oh, I see the change coming.
Yep.
So Pilot Point's going to march out a punt team here, not do a quarterback quick kick. And with 19 seconds left, we're going to hopefully get a good punt here. And that, I believe, is Paradise's 2nd Uppercut Granite timeout of the half. So winning, they get the ball back here. Hopefully it's, midway into their own territory, and they only have one timeout and about 13 seconds left, maybe even 10 seconds.
Yeah, it hurts, Ryan. That penalty is huge because, obviously, they're going to receive the kick coming out of the second half.
I'll be the first to tell you if I think something's not a penalty, but I didn't see it.
I did not see it.
And so the only lineman I saw make a block was the Eddie Batista block on the peel back to pick up that pressure. I didn't see any of the other 4 linemen, so I can't attest to it.
Yeah, initially I thought they were calling Wyatt for being over the line of scrimmage when he released the ball. So I did not see a hold at all.
No. There's been – with Paradise liking to blitz, they've been getting pressure. This pressure you talk about from the outside. Wyatt Smith's done an excellent job. The interior offensive linemen are not getting driven back. It's given Wyatt a place to step up into, keep the eyes downfield, and he's played great tonight.
Absolutely he has.
Snap is a bit low, but fielding, and he kicks it quick.
He kept his foot out there.
And it's going to take a neutral bounce, and this is going to kill the clock down. And 9,
Yeah, good
8,
job by crew.
7, the whistles finally blow at 7
Yeah.
seconds. So Paradise is going to get the ball at their own 32 with 7 seconds left and only 1 timeout. Since we are about to go back, go to halftime here in a minute, we're going to just stay here for the last couple plays.
Yeah, heads up by crew Chandler right there, letting the referees, forcing them to blow that dead.
With 7 seconds to go in the half.
Down to 7 seconds. What do you think, Ron? They got a high-powered
I'm
offense. They're
going to
take a
keep
shot,
my mouth
aren't
shut,
they?
dude.
I think they're going to take a shot.
I'm the infamous announcer jinx guy.
I think they're going to take a shot deep. We'll
Yep.
see.
So they have the ball, first 10 at their own 32 on the left hash. This looks like a kneel formation.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee.
But
don't get fooled by a trick play, though.
Yeah. Dan
Marino style.
Snap, and it is a knee. So we're going to get to halftime here at Massey Stadium. Paradise 19, Pilot Point 14. When we come back for the second half, Paradise will get the ball. Bearcats defense will be looking for a stop and get back in this game on offense.
Hey Bearcat fans, this is Coach Marsh. I know that whenever practice is over and I get home late, the first place I think of is Nick's Italian. You can go to Nick's Italian or you can call it at 940-686-2520. You get great quality food at a great price, not to mention the friendly service that you receive from Nick and his staff. Next time you're hungry and you don't feel like dragging out all those pots and pans and trying to cook for a family of 6, call Nick's Italian and they'll take care of you. Support a veteran-owned business in Nick's Italian. Go Bearcats.
Do you love the arts? How about a great Broadway play or live music at a great local venue? Then you're going to fall in love with the Garage Door Theater, located in the original 1894 Opera House on the historic Pilot Point Square. Newly renovated and rebranded, the Garage Door Theater enables theater participation for children and adults alike while promoting theater arts education. You're going to love it. Just ask our newest partners, Pilot Point ISD and Pilot Point High School. The Garage Door Theater at the Pilot Point Opera House. For more info, garagedoortheater.org.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association. This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Of Pilot Point ISD. They would like to wish everyone a great 2022-23 school year and encourage them to continue making our community proud. The success of our school district is a true reflection of the quality students, teachers, and administrators we have in Pilot Point. And as always, it's a great day to be a Pilot Point Bearcats.
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats.
Point Bank proudly supports the 2022 Pilot Point Bearcats football team. Open your real free checking account with Point Bank and show off your Bearcat pride with a Point Bank school logo debit card. Additionally, Point Bank is now offering credit cards. Choose your premier rate or rewards and enjoy metal cards with one of the lowest rates in the market, along with in-branch servicing for your convenience. Subject to credit approval. Visit pointbank.com for details. Point Bank. Your neighbors love us. You will too. Member FDIC.
Pilot Point Feed Store is a locally owned, family-run business built on service. Established in 2003, the Shawn family's experience, knowledge, and exceptional customer service is unmatched. Pilot Point Feed carries a large selection of feeds for all types of animals. While you're there, be sure to visit the retail department and boutique, offering name-brand clothing like Double D Ranch and Tasha Palese. They also have ranch supplies, deer feeders, cooking grills, home decor, furniture, gifts, and much, much more. Pilot Point Feed, more than just a feed store.
Whether it's for work or play, your diesel truck needs to perform. R&M Garage is your one-stop shop for all diesel repair and maintenance needs. R&M technicians are certified with over 40 years experience working on diesel engines just like yours. Don't go to that high-priced dealership. They may not even have the knowledge to make your repairs. Call R&M Garage. They've been repairing diesel engines right here in Pilot Point for over 14 years. That's R&M Garage at 254-354-3353.
The National Fellowship of Raceway Ministries provides Christian outreach for auto racing all across the United States at dirt tracks, short tracks, and racing venues that include NASCAR, IndyCar, and ARCA racing, and many other series. We train chaplains and create opportunities for local churches to get involved in fan outreach. We understand competition in sports events, and we work hard to provide a positive influence in the midst of auto racing action. Learn more at racewayministries.org. And meanwhile, go Bearcats.
Pelzel's Barbershop and Salon and Southern Junkies has been home of the Bearcats since 1973. We are a one-stop shop for all your hair needs and game day outfits. We carry a few fan favorite brands like Vintage Havana, Buddy Love, Capri Blue, and Blenders Eyewear. Come check us out on the north side of the square in downtown Pilot Point or online at www.southernjunkies.com. And that's junkies with a Z. And don't forget, go Bearcats!
Sunset Pools of North Texas helps people build custom pools for their perfect backyards. Even if the perfect backyard includes an outdoor kitchen, fire pit, or more, Sunset Pools of North Texas does it all. Shane Blagg, the owner, is a proud Bearcat alum who has built pools in the Pilot Point area for over a decade now. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Sunset Pools of North Texas, where your backyard dreams become a reality. You can visit Sunset Pools at sunsetpoolsntx.com. That's sunsetpoolsntx.com.
In Texas, there's pea-size hail and baseball-size hail. Guess which one hit our house? We didn't even know where to begin, but we called our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent, and he was so reassuring. He knew exactly what to do to get our house back into shape and our lives back to normal. Now, we're even more thankful for the roof over our heads.
Wesley Heitzman, born and raised right here in Pilot Point. Give him a call for a free quote at 940-390-6783.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
In 2014, Uppercut Granite was founded with the mission to provide the highest quality fabrication and installation services to home builders, homeowners, and commercial contractors in the DFW and southern Oklahoma areas. With more than 50 years of combined experience in the countertop fabrication industry, the partners of Uppercut Granite possess the skills and expertise necessary to complete even the most difficult projects. Visit Uppercut Granite's showroom at 1235 JC Lane in Pilot Point, Texas, or call 940-765-3525 to schedule an appointment. Go Bearcats!
Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital, Pilot Point, has been caring for animals around the Pilot Point area for the past 30 years. Large and small pets can expect a quality experience unmatched by other clinics. Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point offers all the services you'd expect from your veterinarian. They provide preventative care, which includes vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs with their full service lineup. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point, where pets are family. For the best Mexican food experience, visit Uncle Beto's Mexican Restaurant on the corner of Liberty Street and Highway 377 in Pilot Point. Uncle Beto's offers the freshest and most authentic flavors that you can only find in the best Mexican cuisine. Dine in, or if you prefer curbside service, call Uncle Beto's at 940-686-0143 and order your food to go. Be sure to make Uncle Beto's a part of your game night routine either before the game or up until 10 p.m. on game night. Located in Pilot Point, Texas, the Chandler family has been making custom cabinets for over 40 years. As a team, Chandler Cabinets is committed to designing and building the perfect cabinets for you. They will make the process comfortable and stress-free by personally guaranteeing a superior product built on the standard of superior craftsmanship and immaculate customer satisfaction. From concept to completion, perfect form and function. Chandler Cabinets is an award-winning company with a reputation for consistent innovation at the highest level of design. You can find more information on Chandler Cabinets at chandlercabinets.net or on their Facebook page, Chandler Cabinets.
How good would you be at something if you've done it for 150 years? Probably pretty good, right? Well, at Chapin Title Company, that's exactly how much experience we bring to the table on each and every closing. Helping you realize the American dream of owning your own home is what we do best. And when we say best, we really mean it. We've been voted Texoma's #1 title company 12 years in a row. So when buying or selling your next property, tell your realtor you want to use Chapin Title right here in Pilot Point. Go Bearcats!
Hi everyone, Mom here. Corner Cafe is proud to support the 2022 Bearcat and Pilot Point. Featuring breakfast and lunch signature dishes and weekly specials, you can visit Corner Cafe 7 days a week from 7:30 to 2:30 to enjoy your favorites. Have a great season, guys, and we'll see you all soon at the corner. Go Cats!
Are you looking to build that dream home or barn-dough? CS Designs offers a complete range of design services. CS Designs products range from general drawing services to commercial and residential blueprints, as well as 3D renderings and virtual reality walkthroughs. Let Cole Stewart and the CS Design team design you a beautiful progressive home or building that translates your ideas into an outstanding reality. Visit their website at csdesignstx.com or give them a call at 940-365-4048.
With 40 years' experience, DC David Construction LLC is a general contractor specializing in custom metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and almost any other application you may need. DC David Construction LLC takes pride in the high level of professionalism, knowledge, and craftsmanship you will receive on every job they do, large or small. DC David Construction LLC is fully insured and always willing to give you a quote. Call DC David Construction LLC today at 940-390-8656.
Established in 2004, Ernesto's Fine Mexican Food has continued preserving its original home-style cooking and hospitable touch. Ernesto's family has roots in Mexico as well as Texas ties. Relying on those roots, Ernesto created his unique menu. Offering a variety of Tex-Mex favorites as well as Mexican specialties, Ernesto's won't let you down. So join them for home cooking, or as they say, Comida Cesar, in family-style service. Located at 10279 Farm Market 455 East, Suite 100, or at the corner of 455 and Highway 377 in Pilot Point. They look forward to seeing you, and go Bearcats.
Do you need a maintenance check or emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit? Fowler Air is available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Fowler Air will work with you to find an HVAC solution that fits your needs by providing you with a full consultation, explaining all your available options so that you can choose the system that's right for your home or business. Give Fowler Air a call today at 817-487-2286 and schedule your service. That's Fowler Air, 817-487-2286. Since 1983, the Scott Walker Insurance Agency has been covering the insurance needs of Pilot Point. Regardless of what that need may be, they have you covered, offering homeowners, auto, life, farm and ranch, and commercial. Give them a call at 940-686-2692. That's Germania Insurance, the Scott Walker Insurance Agency, located just north of the town square at 211 Scott Lane in Pilot Point, Texas. Scott Walker Insurance Agency, always there to help.
Since 1958, Goki Pools has been a leader in family backyard living, specializing in new pool construction, repair, renovation, and weekly service, with a fully stocked retail store, exclusive Sundance Spa dealership, and now, complete outdoor living spaces. At Goki Pools, we are honored once again to have been voted Best of Denton. And with our highly trained personnel, we are large enough to help you with whatever swimming pool needs you may have, yet small enough to still be your hometown favorite. Goki Pools, locally owned and operated for over 60 years.
Hello, Pilot Point, Texas. This is Pastor Dwayne Edwards at Grace Point Nazarene Church right here in Pilot Point. I want to invite all of you to come out and join us this Sunday, 10 a.m., right at 611 East Liberty. You can also join us on Facebook Live. Just go to Grace Point Nazarene Church. We start right at 10 a.m. We have ministries for the entire family, and if you want to find out more about us, just simply go to gracepointnaz.net. Again, that's gracepointnaz.net. God bless you, and go Bearcats.
In photography, image is everything. That is why Gypsy Road Photography is the first choice in North Texas for wedding, prom, graduation, teen, and family photography. Gypsy Road is nationally recognized. Senior Inspire magazine named them one of the top 50 photography studios in the U.S., and their attention to detail is unmatched. You will find Gypsy Road's work in the Pilot Point game program with photographs of Pilot Point Cheer and the Pilot Point Bearcat seniors. So book your session today on their Facebook page, Gypsy Road Photography, where image is everything.
Homeland Roofing LLC has been serving the DFW area since 2014 and is a proud sponsor of Bearcats football. Homeland Roofing is a full-service contractor who specializes in storm restoration and provides end-to-end service for all insurance claims. If you've had storm damage, you've filed a claim, but have questions about that next step, or you'd like a complimentary inspection, call Homeland Roofing at 469-343-3536, 469-343-3536, or find us on Facebook, Homeland Roofing, Texas.
Russell Pelzel with Hometown Pharmacy has built a reputation on providing only excellent service and support to the Pilot Point community. You can depend on Hometown Pharmacy to deliver the best customer service along with a selection of quality healthcare products. When you use Hometown Pharmacy, you will work with a knowledgeable and understanding staff who will help you find the right products and solutions tailored to fit your lifestyle, as well as equipment that will integrate into your daily life. Contact Hometown Pharmacy at 940-686-0123. Independent Financial offers big bank benefits with a hometown feel. Their personalized financial solutions can help turn life's challenges into new opportunities. Independent's business banking is powered for growth, and they support innovation and new ideas. Independent Bank's digital convenience allows you to bank how, when, and where you want. Independent Financial is the premier regional bank with 90-plus locations across Texas and Colorado. Independent Financial. Visit them at ifinancial.com. Independent Financial is a trademark of Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hi, I'm Chance Kirby with Irick Real Estate Group. When it's time for you to buy or sell a home, I would like for you to consider Irick Real Estate Group as your brokerage. Our experienced agents are all from the Pilot Point area and are best equipped to serve your real estate needs. Be it residential, commercial, or ranch properties, we have an experienced agent that is willing to help you. We've been Pilot Point's real estate choice for over 70 years. We would love the opportunity to be yours too.
Hi folks, this is Judd Kirby, your local mortgage guy. Are you looking for a local mortgage lender that will treat you like family and help guide you through the home buying process? Whether you're looking to get pre-approved for a home loan or refinance your current mortgage, I am here to help you. I am locally located and truly care about the communities I serve. Give me a call today to get started at 940-600-2398. That's 940-600-2398. Whether you're looking to buy or refi, Judd's your guy.
If you're looking for a true family atmosphere to work on your physical fitness, Kanos Community CrossFit is the place. This veteran-owned business features a staff that is certified in personal training, Olympic lifting, as well as Level 2 CrossFit certified. Classes are available as early as 5 a.m. and as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays, Saturday mornings as well. One-on-one personal training is available upon request. You can find them on Facebook at Kanos Community CrossFit. Reach out via phone at 940-305-9976. Kanos Community CrossFit is the place to go.
For nearly 50 years, Mark's Body Shop has been providing auto body repair services to the North Texas area. We offer hail dent and auto collision repair, as well as other auto body services right here in Pilot Point. You can count on Mark's Body Shop certified technicians to provide complete collision repairs that will make your vehicle look like new. If you ever need auto body service, well, come see us at 1112 North Highway 377 in Pilot Point, or call us at 940-686-5194 for your free same-day quote. Go Bearcats!
Enjoy that old-time country feel at the Martin General Store, located in downtown Pilot Point on the historic Pilot Point Square. The best way to describe the general store is it has a little bit of everything, from Circle E candles to specialty jams, dressings, sauces, home decor, kitchen decor, goat's milk soap, jewelry, a large assortment of old-time candy, nostalgic toys and books, pet toys and treats, greeting cards, and gift wrap. She also serves cold drinks, and last but not least, Beth Marie's ice cream. That's Martin General Store, a little bit of everything.
Pilot Point Bearcats, this is Chris Todd, one of the pastors at Midway Church on 377, located between Pilot Point and Aubrey. And I just wanted to invite you and your family to come join us at Midway, where you can expect to be welcomed, be encouraged, and to be loved. We meet every Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. and have special services for your kids Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. We exist to help people live fully for God. And if you want to find out more info on what we're all about, you can always visit midwaychurch.org. Go Bearcats!
Hello, Bearcats. This is Steve with Mustang Baptist Church in Pilot Point. And on behalf of our pastor, Coach G.A. Moore, and our staff and church family, we would like to invite you to a community-wide revival September the 18th through the 21st, Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. and nightly at 6:30 p.m. Pastor Mike Say from Big Spring, Texas will bring the word, and Steve and Valerie Carey from Salina will bring the music. Won't you come? You will definitely be blessed. Mustang Baptist Church, 13335 Mustang Road in Pilot Point, and mustangbaptistchurch.org.
Hey Bearcat fans, this is Coach Marsh. I know that whenever practice is over and I get home late, the first place I think of is Nick's Italian. You can go to Nick's Italian, or you can call it at 940-686-2520. You get great quality food at a great price, not to mention the friendly service that you receive from Nick and his staff. Next time you're hungry and you don't feel like dragging out all those pots and pans and trying to cook for a family of 6, call Nick's Italian and they'll take care of you. Support a veteran-owned business in Nick's Italian. Go Bearcats!
Do you love the arts? How about a great Broadway play or live music at a great local venue? Then you're going to fall in love with the Garage Door Theater, located in the original 1894 Opera House on the historic Pilot Point Square. Newly renovated and rebranded, the Garage Door Theater enables theater participation for children and adults alike while promoting theater arts education. You're going to love it. Just ask our newest partners, Pilot Point ISD and Pilot Point High School. The Garage Door Theater at the Pilot Point Opera House. For more info, garagedoortheater.org. Curtis and Holly Peacock are proud supporters of Pilot Point ISD. They would like to wish everyone a great 2022-23 school year and encourage them to continue making our community proud. The success of our school district is a true reflection of the quality students, teachers, and administrators we have in Pilot Point. And as always, it's a great day to be a Pilot Point Bearcat.
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association. This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Texas did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Point Bank proudly supports the 2022 Pilot Point Bearcats football team. Open your real free checking account with Point Bank and show off your Bearcat pride with a Point Bank school logo debit card. Additionally, Point Bank is now offering credit cards. Choose your premier rate or rewards and enjoy metal cards with one of the lowest rates in the market, along with in-branch servicing for your convenience. Subject to credit approval. Visit pointbank.com for details. Point Bank. Your neighbors love us. You will too. Member FDIC.
Pilot Point Feed Store is a locally owned, family-run business built on service. Established in 2003, the Shawn family's experience, knowledge, and exceptional customer service is unmatched. Pilot Point Feed carries a large selection of feeds for all types of animals. While you're there, be sure to visit the retail department and boutique, offering name-brand clothing like Double D Ranch and Tasha Polizzi. They also have ranch supplies, deer feeders, cooking grills, home decor, furniture, gifts, and much, much more. Pilot Point Feed, more than just a feed store.
Whether it's for work or play, your diesel truck needs to perform. R&M Garage is your one-stop shop for all diesel repair and maintenance needs. R&M technicians are certified with over 40 years experience working on diesel engines just like yours. Don't go to that high-priced dealership. They may not even have the knowledge to make your repairs. Call R&M Garage. They've been repairing diesel engines right here in Pilot Point for over 14 years. That's R&M Garage at 254-354-3353.
And we're back here after just finishing watching the Mighty Bearcat Band and the Road Less Traveled halftime performance. Both the Bearcats and the Panthers are in their tunnel ready to take the field. Let's come back with the goalkeeper pool stat sheet check. So we have a pretty close game on the scoreboard. We have a pretty close game in the stat check. Team stats, Pilot Point, 96 yards passing, 45 yards rushing for total offense of 141. Paradise, 39 yards passing, 137 on the ground for a total offense of 176. So that's a 35-yard difference in total offense for a game that's a one-score game. So it's a pretty even matchup so far.
Yeah, very even.
Wyatt Smith, 9 of 17 for 96 yards and a touchdown so far through the air. Gage Anderson, 7 carries, 18 yards. Wyatt Smith, 6 for 30. And that was 24 of that, or 27 of that 30 was a 27-yard touchdown run he had to get the scoring started for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it was a great fake by Wyatt on that and getting it in his zone.
Aston Kirby, 3 catches, 57 yards and the touchdown. He had the 24-yard touchdown on the go route. He also had a big catch late in the first half that was taken away from him due to a holding call that neither one of us ever actually got to put our eyes on. So that's the goalkeeper pool stat check. Those are your leaders for the Bearcats. For Paradise, Iglesias 1 of 2 all through the air, 39 yards. Iglesias, it does have 97 yards on 12 carries, though, in both the touchdowns. Leo Hernandez, 5 for 27. Will Johnson, 5 for 13. So, I mean, what we talked about in the pregame show has stood true. The offense, basically, in its entirety, is Austin Iglesias.
Yeah, it goes through the quarterback, number 5, Austin Iglesias. We got to, limit his ability to break off a big run here in the second half. It's going to be huge. This first series coming out, it's going to set the tone.
Pilot Point coming out looking to close the second half of the win, playing Narcos.
Okay.
Timmy Trumpets, saw what he did up at City Field in New York. Maybe we have Timmy Trumpets out at Pilot Point.
Maybe we can close this thing out.
What we need to do is get one of our trumpeteers in the Bearcat Band to learn this and get out there.
Do a solo?
Solo, baby.
That'd
be some fun.
That'd be something.
That would be. So Elias Leos is going to get this one teed up at the 40 for the Southern Junkie kickoff. And the Bearcat defense is going to look to make a stop early in this half and give the offense a chance to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead.
Good energy in the crowd tonight, Ryan. Good home crowd here.
High kick fielded at the 30. Taken in the center of the return, and it's going to get tackled at about the 38. Good kick coverage. Yeah, we have a good crowd here at Massey Stadium. Local town next door, Tioga has a bye. See a lot of familiar faces that have gone to Tioga here in the stands supporting the Bearcats on their week off. It's good to see. Stands are filling out here.
Yeah, it was. As soon as I pulled up, I could just feel it in the air. It was a important game. Lots of fans here tonight.
Yep. So the receivers close to the line of scrimmage here for Paradise. It's their normal formation, but the receivers are a little in tight. And Will Johnson's going to try to get the right edge. Can't get the right edge, but there's going to be a flag thrown. Alex Puga's on the ground. I think it's going to be a hold, and this one might be an advanced vet care penalty on the Panthers. First play of the second half.
Yeah, Alex Puga definitely is acting like he knows it's on Paradise.
And it's exactly what it is, a hold on Paradise, going to back him up 10 yards. Will Johnson couldn't get the edge, and part of it was because of Alex Puga stretching it, but he reversed field, came back, and the pursuit wasn't coming at a flat enough angle, kind of looped around, allowed Will Johnson to pick up more than enough for what would have been a first down, but All that's for naught with a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what they do here because they love to run the ball, but now they might go with their play action. You got to respect the pass.
Yeah, only 2 attempts in the first half. One was the completion.
It looks like this looks like a pass to me, Ron.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. Drop back to pass. Immediately pressured Ryan. Ryan, he forces him out to the right. Some miscommunication. The coverage bust for the Bearcat defense. Thank goodness, number 10 there, Leo Hernandez catches it.
Falls down.
And falls down.
Turf
kind of
monster got him.
Throw. But there's no Bearcat defender out there anywhere near him. Ryan, he pressured Austin Iglesias immediately. Also maybe led to the inaccurate throw.
That's what I was talking about, though, Ryan. They give it away with their formation. The running backs are up closer to the line, or the quarterback's even further back, so it doesn't look like they can go with that horizontal handoff in front when they're going straight pass.
Is this what you're talking about right here?
Yeah, this is it. I would think it's a pass, but it's close. He can.
Oh, it's definitely a pass. Slot. Yep. Alligator arms from Winters there. Winters got his hand on one pass so far, and it was a short one like that he turned into a big one. He didn't want to get hit right there. And, you've watched 2 quarters and 3 plays of this offense, and you've picked that up. Hopefully that's something on film that the defensive side of the ball has picked up, and we're able to key our defense in on. Because right there, you explained it. I looked at it. I said, that looks like it.
Yeah, because the running backs are up further. There's more distance between the quarterback and the running backs.
Here it is.
Just here again, because he might fake it, but he hasn't handed off in this formation.
That's going to be a rollout left, looking to throw. Being
pressure
pressured, and Cale Martin trying to bring him
Cale.
down. He does.
Sir.
That should be intentional.
Let's go. We don't want intentional grounding. We want the football.
He's going to get down. So I don't see a flag for intentional grounding, but it would be declined anyways. Wyatt Smith off the tip pass.
That was
gets
huge.
The interception, and that's a Wes Heitzman Insurance Service big play over the defense.
Tip drill.
And Wyatt forgets he's the quarterback. They're all celebrating on the sideline.
You got to stay out there, brother.
Break out the turnover chain or whatever we might have, and you got to play quarterback.
Give him the Funyuns. That was my deal for Aston's team back in 5th and 6th grade. If we got the ball, I call it the Funyuns. I gave him a bag of Funyuns.
Well, hey.
That was pre-turnover chain.
Bearcats have the ball 1st and 10 at the Panther 31 with an opportunity. A touchdown gives them a lead because it's a 5-point game right now. 2 receivers split wide left. Anderson next to Wyatt in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand off to – no, he's going to keep it out the backside, room to run. Cuts it inside down to the 23-yard line. And I hear some whistling like there might be a flag, so it looks like we may have an alignment penalty. And we've done this a few times this year. The Bearcat defense forces a big play, forces a big stop, and the offense comes back and shoots themselves in the foot. We'll see what it is. Looks to be maybe an emotion penalty because they didn't blow the play dead. Vet care penalty on the Bearcats backs at 5. Well, the way the offense is rolled tonight, hopefully we can survive 5 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, we're not having any trouble getting behind their corners. But still, you hate to see us lose any momentum because that turnover was absolutely huge. You could feel it in the air. And then it was a good run by Wyatt there.
I love the play-action drop back Wyatt Smith has out of this formation.
One under center.
Snap, and it's going to be exactly that. Pick up the blitz, throwing it deep.
Go get it,
He's going to have it, not allowed to come back to the ball. So that's something,
Yeah, if he'd have fought back for it, I think a little bit more, he would have got the call there.
Exactly right. So that is not pass interference, but it's not pass interference because Aston Kirby needs to fight back to that football. If he fights back to the football, he gets the penalty. But because he just saw the man in between him and the ball, didn't really make an effort to run through the man, it is incomplete, and it'll go down as just good coverage.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if Aston would have sold that contact a little bit more going back to the football, like I said.
It would have been obvious.
Yeah, because the secondary safety didn't turn and look at the football.
It's going to be pockets moving to the left. Wyatt Smith getting out there, getting the shoulders turned, looking down the field, has some time.
Good protection.
He's going to reverse field, and he has a man caught. That is Aston Kirby at the 30.
Turn it up.
Undercuts one man, breaks a tackle, lowers the shoulder, gets down to the 22, which is going to be 1 yard shy of the line of the game for the first down. But it's going to set up a third and 1 here for the Bearcats. Just outside the point bank red zone, so the ball is on the 22-yard line with the line in the game for the first down, being the Paradise Panther 21.
That was aspirin Kirby right there, dishing out the pain, finishing off that catch and run.
3rd and 1 under center, looking for a quarterback sneak here, maybe snap, quarterback sneak, and we're going to get big. You're going to get yardage on this. We're going to get more than just.
Did you see what Paradise did right there?
They jumped, it seems.
They did the Whitesboro shift on us.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that was.
It didn't work. I was afraid, though, we were going to get ahead of our skis and snap it too early because not everybody was set when they made that motion.
I was just hoping that their defensive line, the cute motion, didn't draw us offsides.
Offensive linemen calling out their assignments here. We are at the Point Bank red zone at the 20. Snap, drop back, Wyatt Smith going to throw it. And what an excellent play by receiver there. It's going to be caught.
Yes, sir.
The receiver says that Aston. Aston fell down at the break of his route, got back up, made the completion at the 9-yard line for another Idaho State group first down, which gives us the ball first and goal at the 9. Did you see him? He actually fell down at the break of that route, got back up, and made the completion.
Yeah, White delivered it in a great spot. Only he could make the play too. After a little bit of a high snap.
Yeah, some of these snaps are little floaters back there that are a little high, but Wyatt's doing a good job. Snap, and Wyatt Smith's going to keep this one, and he's going to get back to the line again, back to the 9-yard line. Paradise is playing a little bit more discipline. They actually had 2 men come off that edge. One was taking the running back, so it left Wyatt Smith there with a free defender. Nobody blocking him. But if they bring 2 men there off the edge of the Reed side, you know, you may have a free rusher there.
Yeah, it looked like 25 Blaine Watson for Paradise did a better job of holding his water there and keying off Wyatt Smith.
Yeah, because that guy's not accounted for in the run game. He's going to come here, and it's going to be a dive. Anderson's going to
Let's
get
go,
5,
Gage.
3, touchdown, Gage!
Gage the machine.
Gage Anderson with the Pelsel printing touchdown. No!
They're calling him down at
no way.
half-yard line.
He had the ball extended.
Let's watch this.
Well, they're going to go
replay.
quick, John. If you watch it, we may miss a snap.
Ooh,
Pilot Point's going to get a free 5 yards out of this. Gage Anderson's not going to get the touchdown. Where's the flag? That man was on the hash mark. Paradise had a player on the hash marks trying to run off the field unless he's offsides at the very least. Well, that was a wasted play for the Bearcats there because they snapped the ball. They lose a yard, which is going to set up 4th and 2.
Oh, now they throw a flag.
Okay, now they're counting in.
And another one.
So Paradise looked like they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
how many
6,
Panthers
7,
we get
8,
out there?
9, 10, 11, 12. There were 12 with both of those men, but there was another guy on the field when they snapped the ball.
Yeah, they had 12. They must have had 12 out there the last play, right?
Well, they have 11 now. 2 men ran off.
Yeah.
Now they might have had 13 plus one off. Plus one.
Now I wonder, is it so tough for us to get half a yard?
Yeah. So it's going to go back to 3rd down. The ball should be placed inside the 1. Clay Fuller, the scoreboard is out, and that was something we had to do to resolve our picture issue earlier. So the Pilot Point Feed Store scoreboard checks 7:59 left in the second quarter. Paradise 19, Pilot Point 14, but Pilot Point has the ball 3rd and goal from the 1, and the referees are trying to get together and decide exactly what's going on here. Well, really, we think Gage Anderson scored a touchdown, and I guess the extra man on the field didn't matter because they already had too many men. Paradise was able to hold Pilot Point to a -1 yard with 13 men on the field. And I don't really know what the discussion is. Thanks for all the engagement in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat. Lots of new faces tonight. I have to do with we're in a pretty competitive game here Friday night at Massey Stadium. Bearcats looking to go to the line of scrimmage and get a play run, and you still have officials chatting it up.
Yeah, it's kind of a buzzkill here with the momentum.
Well, we say that, but the last play was a -1 yard play for the Bearcats, so gives time to reset. And I just wanted this quarterback sneak, just Eddie Batista.
Yeah, beware of this
Leo
defensive line shift
Jr.,
again.
New center 59, Juan Dominguez, I believe. Let's get up there, snap the ball, and pile drive up.
Get a Wyatt Smith.
Pelsel printing touchdown would be great.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're going to be in the shotgun here.
That was cute.
Snap. And one of the Bearcats is going to keep it.
If Wyatt kept it, he might be in.
They're not ruling it in. I wish we'd have just gotten under center and piled forward.
Now, did you see what Paradise did there? They did like a jumping jack before
the
snap there. They're really trying to draw us off.
Under center here, Wyatt Smith. He's getting Paradise
whistle.
called an uppercut granite timeout before. The coach on the play before that ran all the way down the field.
Yeah, he's fired up.
Before the snap. He's not happy about things going on.
He is wanting some attention.
I don't know what he's doing so far on the field, why there was a whistle. They're not motioning for a timeout on their side.
They definitely got a timeout. Otherwise, they'd be throwing a flag on the coach.
So that's an uppercut granted timeout on Paradise. Man, so, boy, first and goal at the 9 after some big plays. You run, second and goal from, I announced touchdown. We think Gage Anderson's in.
I thought he was.
I thought the line judge down here motioned touchdown. And then I don't know if he didn't motion touchdown, I missed it, or if he changed his signal. But then it's third and goal from the 1, and you're in shotgun, and you run just a weird wedge dive from the shotgun. And, the nose of the ball from here, obviously it's not, or it'd be a touchdown. But, from where I'm standing, it looks like the nose of the ball is in.
We have to be telling our linemen right now, Ryan, to not jump whenever Paradise is going to do something funny here.
Yeah,
whether it be a jumping jack or a bear crawl roll or something, they're going to try to get our offensive line to move.
Man, this so it's a 19-14 game here. Bearcats are 2 inches away from taking the lead. Under center here, everybody in the building knows what's coming. And can Paradise stop it? No, they can't. Pelzel prints it, touchdown. Wyatt Smith gives the Bearcats the lead in the second half.
Blow that horn over there.
Boy, oh man, a lot of things going on to get in the end zone there, but ultimately the turnover by the Bearcat defense to start the second half and a couple big plays get the Bearcats down in position to take the lead. And now with a 1-point game, it makes sense to go for 2 here because 2 points doesn't do you any better than 1. So let's go for 2, try to make this a 3-score game, and that appears to be what we're doing.
Absolutely does.
So here in the third quarter, Pilot Point Feed Store scoreboard check. 7:29 left in the third quarter. Pilot Point 20, Paradise 19. Nick's Italian 2-point conversion. Bearcats are lined up here. Shotgun. 2 receivers right plus the H-back.
Oh,
we get a whistle. Boy, the young Bearcats with the flags are too excited.
We got a letter. I don't know what letter it is.
Got to get them off the field, folks.
In the end zone here.
Yeah, they're getting too excited, the flag group. We're excited too, though.
Yep.
2 receivers right, H-back, running back all right. Wyatt Smith takes a snap, and he throws a quick RPO. Alex Puga hauls it in. The Knicks Italian PAT is good. 2-point conversion. Bearcats 22, Panthers 19. We'll go to commercial and come back on the other side.
Curtis and Holly Peacock are proud supporters of Pilot Point ISD. They would like to wish everyone a great 2022-23 school year and encourage them to continue making our community proud. The success of our school district is a true reflection of the quality students, teachers, and administrators we have in Pilot Point. And as always, it's a great day to be a Pilot Point Bearcats.
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats.
And we're back with some energy in the building here. The Bearcats sideline come out in the second half, tons of energy, forced the turnover. The crowd went nuts. We got jump around playing.
Let's go.
Bearcat legend Darrell Johnson in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat.
You can just feel the energy.
Here we go, Bearcats. This is what the football is all about. Friday nights.
What a great play call on that 2-point conversion, Ryan. The fake to Gage Anderson, they sold out, and Alex Puga just perfectly delivered ball by Wyatt Smith for that 2-point conversion.
High floating kick caught at the 28, just trying to get to the Paradise sideline. And big tackle there by the Bearcats on the coverage. Tackle at the 36-yard line. The big number 54, Angel Salazar, on the big tackle on the kickoff.
Angel Salazar.
Pile driver right there.
Had him seeing stars on that.
All right, so this is something we talked about in the pregame. The Bearcats make it a game. You're in the second half. Paradise is used to being in these games against Pilot Point, not pulling it out. You're 5-0, haven't played the best competition. How do you respond in these moments? So that's what we're going to see here. 7:24 left in the third quarter. Austin Iglesias
some pressure from
draws, going to try to get the right side. Nowhere to go. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Great play there by the Bearcat defense.
Yeah, we brought some pressure from Alex Puga on that far side, and he chased Iglesias right out of there. But that was good defensive play.
Hey, guys.
How about the energy down there, Chance?
It's really good. I was going to give you an update on this flag situation. A kid lost his cell phone running across the end zone, and he ran out there to get it right before they snapped the ball. That's what the chaos was.
End zone chaos.
Snap. Austin Iglesias looking to throw. Throws quick in the slot. Crew Chandler saw it all the way and bats it down, setting up a 3rd and 9 here. This Bearcat defense, we saw a lot of swagger those first few
Playing
weeks.
with confidence.
Small miscues, getting behind the change of penalties, costing us wins early in the season. 1 week Wyatt Smith went down on the second play of the game. After the last few weeks, the defense's confidence kind of worn down. You're seeing it come back here. This is how this defense can play.
Yeah, and I'm seeing some leadership out of Wyatt Smith on the defensive side here. I see him barking to his teammates, keeping them fired up.
Well, 3rd and 9 here at their own 37-yard line. Drop back to pass. Has some time looking down the field. Has a man deep down the seam. Winters busted coverage, and all the momentum is sucked right out of the building. A coverage bust. Oh, man, Ossis Iglesias rolls out right, has all day to throw. Aiden Winters gets lost in coverage and gets down the seam wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a momentum killer, like you said.
All that energy, all that excitement, all that momentum, one play sucked straight out of the building.
25,
going for 2, swinging the gate. Austin
Iglesias
Iglesias
guy coming on the field late here. That's a penalty.
There we go. The referee has the flag out. Well, I don't know why he's waiting to throw it. He's on the field.
There
it doesn't matter.
Now he threw it.
Goodness gracious. Like the referee pulls the flag out of his pocket, and it's just holding it, counting Panthers. It doesn't matter. The kid was running towards the line of scrimmage. All that, that's all. You can't do that. 2-point conversion is not going to be good. Goodness gracious.
Hey, shout out to Coach Marsh. He's very calm on the sideline today, especially on something like that.
Man, it's because all the energy's up here in the press box, whether it's me or the guys in the room next to us. Boy.
Somebody's pounding on a wall or a table.
They had to take the windows down in the box next to us. Well, Paradise is going to go ahead and tee this one up and try to kick it just to make it a 2-point lead. So right now it's a 3-point Bearcat lead, 25-22. So they're just going to try to bring it.
Panther lead.
Your Panther lead, yeah. And they're going to make it a 4-point lead there, which makes the Bearcats have to score a touchdown. 6:34 left in the third quarter. Paradise 25, Bearcats 22.
You are PowerPoint Bearcats 22.
Point Bank proudly supports the 2022 Pilot Point Bearcats football team. Open your real free checking account with Point Bank and show off your Bearcat pride with a Point Bank school logo debit card. Additionally, Point Bank is now offering credit cards. Choose your premier rate or rewards and enjoy metal cards with one of the lowest rates in the market, along with in-branch servicing for your convenience. Subject to credit approval. Visit pointbank.com for details. Point Bank. Your neighbors love us. You will too. Member FDIC.
And we come back
Point
with
Feed
the
Store is a locally owned, family-run business built on service. Established in 2003, the Shawn family's experience, knowledge, and exceptional customer service is unmatched. Pilot Point Feed carries a large selection of feeds for all types of animals. While you're there, be sure to visit the retail department and boutique, offering name-brand clothing like Double D Ranch and Tasha Palese. They also have ranch supplies, deer feeders, cooking grills, home decor, furniture, gifts, and much, much more. Pilot Point Feed, more than just a feed store.
And we're back here with the Southern Junkie kick. And it is a surprise onside. And that's if they're going to say.
It went 10.
They're Pilot Point ball. Did Pilot Point get it?
He's saying he's pointing we got the ball, but he's marking past 10 yards.
He may have just realized he made a mistake. It's Paradise ball. So if it went 10 yards, they grabbed it at the 10-yard mark. And once again, so the Farmersville game, you lose a 3-point game due to special teams. The kickoff return team is really what's get you. And here we are in this close game. Had a lot of momentum, had the defense going, one bad play on the defense, and then the surprise onside. You run up like you're going to surprise onside over and over and over. Then when you do surprise onside, it's a traditional onside.
Yeah, it was really close to 10 yards. It's debatable whether he touched it early and his momentum carried past 10 yards or not, Ryan. It was really close.
Ball teed up at the goalkeeper 50. Well, they marked it exactly 10 yards from where it was kicked. And Will Johnson tries to get the right edge, and maybe the Bearcat defense on the run game is still fired up. TFL there, 1 yard loss on first down.
Good job by the Bearcat defense. Ryan, I got a Corner Cafe scoreboard check here.
Perfect.
District scoreboard. We got Brock is up 35-7 now over Peaster with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And Whitesboro is up 22-8 at halftime over Boyd. And our next opponent is the Ponder Lions. They got a bye this week.
Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Paradise up 4, 26-22 with the ball. 2nd and 11 from the goalkeeper pull 50-yard line. Iglesias at quarterback, and this is going to be end around. And Pilot Point's doing a good job. Wyatt Smith setting the edge, not giving him anywhere to go. He's going to try to reverse field, and now there might be some space. There's a wall set up, and, man, he's going to force it to the sideline, cut it back up.
Step out.
And they're going to rule him out of bounds, but not until he gets a big gain. Goodness gracious. That's a heartbreaker, too, as a defense. He gets the ball right, running left. Gets it all the way. We stretch it. Don't let him have it. He turns around, reverses field again, and gets a big play for a first down. So 26-22, Paradise Panthers up on the Bearcats right now. 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 36.
That was number 3, Landon Hawley. We hadn't seen a bunch of him, but, man, they've got speed for days.
Snap, and this is going to be a run around right to left. That's number 10, Leo Hernandez, going to spin out of a tackle and then finally get brought down. On the bottom of that, Cooper Locke grabs his leg, doesn't let him go until some Bearcats get there to take him down. Bearcats came out with tons of energy to start the half, got a turnover, got a touchdown, and then things kind of went south. What you thought you might get a stop, 3rd and long, turns into a huge touchdown. Paradise surprise onside. The Bearcat kickoff return team issues pop up again, can't get the onside. And now Paradise trying to take advantage and go up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
It's been a wild third quarter.
Yep, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap. Will Johnson's not going to get the handoff because Austin Iglesias is going to keep it. And the Bearcats know they have a group of guys there, and they're trying to rip the ball out. Austin Iglesias, 2 hands on the ball, tough running.
Yeah, good job by Wyatt Smith trying to yank that ball out of there because Paradise Panthers, they try to finish off runs, get as many yards as they can. They're staying on their feet with guys tackling them, so there's an opportunity to pull the ball out.
1st and 10 from the Bearcat 21-yard line.
Paradise obviously has changed the momentum here in the last couple of drives. We need our Bearcats to get a turnover right here.
1st and 10, Iglesias takes the snap. It's going to be a pass. He's looking down the seam, thinks he has a man. Great coverage by Ashton Kirby. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Iglesias tried to throw it with some touch. Not the most efficient passing night for Iglesias, 3 for 7, but he has 2 big ones, both to Winters. Winters, one was a short catch he turned into 30 yards, and then he had the one where Iglesias escaped the pocket and had Winters all alone down the seam in what had to have been a coverage bust on by the Bearcats.
Yeah, he definitely looks at Aiden Winters, number 1, whenever he needs to throw it to somebody. That's his guy.
Ball on the left hash on the Bearcat 21-yard line.
I'm going to run this.
And it's going to be a run left to right. Will Johnson's going to try to get the edge. He gets yardage and then steps out of 1 tackle and is going to get out. I don't understand how that happens. Don't have a good angle from it here. Thought we had him wrapped up and backs out of a tackle and then presses the gas forward again for a first down. 1st and goal from the 7. Bearcat defense going to need to bow the neck and make something happen here.
Yeah, and this is kind of where our lack of depth seems to hurt us in games. Ryan, it'd be nice to cycle in some new defensive players right here, some fresh guys, and change the momentum a little bit. We just don't seem to have the depth that we've had in previous years.
Will Johnson and Leo Hernandez, the running backs next to Iglesias, and Iglesias is going to keep this go right side, and he's going to get the edge. Gage Anderson picks up, gets blocked, and Iglesias is going to get in for a Paradise touchdown. Man, these issues that have been prolonging all season on the Bearcat kickoff return team could really come in and bite us in the butt in this big district matchup. We talked about earlier in the season when it happened against Farmersville, when it happens against some of these other teams, you have to take that and learn from it in the district play. And boy, oh boy, tonight, the biggest play of the game, is that surprise onside. Paradise gets the big play to take the lead. You're going to get the ball back with an opportunity to take the lead back, and then they do the surprise onside and get it.
Yeah, it just changes the complexity of the game.
Nick's Italian PAT is good. 3:59 left in the third quarter. Paradise 33, Pilot Point 22.
Whether it's for work or play, your diesel truck needs to perform. R&M Garage is your one-stop shop for all diesel repair and maintenance needs. R&M technicians are certified with over 40 years experience working on diesel engines just like yours. Don't go to that high-priced dealership. They may not even have the knowledge to make your repairs. Call R&M Garage. They've been repairing diesel engines right here in Pilot Point for over 14 years. That's R&M Garage at 254-354-3353.
The National Fellowship of Raceway Ministries provides Christian outreach for auto racing all across the United States at dirt tracks, short tracks, and racing venues that include NASCAR, IndyCar, and ARCA racing, and many other series. We train chaplains and create opportunities for local churches to get involved in fan outreach. We understand competition in sports events, and we work hard to provide a positive influence in the midst of auto racing action. Learn more at racewayministries.org. And meanwhile, go Bearcats.
The Southern Junkie kick is fielded by Crew Chandler at the 6, and he's going to get down to the 25. A late flag flying in. Goalkeeper pull stat sheet check. Paradise has separated themselves a little bit offensively. It was a 34-yard discrepancy at halftime in a 5-point game. Now it's grown 301 yards of total offense, only to 177 by the Bearcats. And it's been the big pass play to Aiden Winters, and then that second drive after the surprise onside where Paradise is able to march it another 49 yards into the end zone. This advanced care penalty looks like it's going to be on the Bearcats, marked back 5 yards.
And remember, they bought themselves an extra possession there with that onside kick.
10 yards, I guess, marched off. Must have been a hold on the Bearcats. Going to set these are the things. You feel like the momentum starting to slip away. You have the surprise onside you give up. Now you have a 10-yard hold on a kick return.
Yeah. Is it just mental mistakes from being tired, or, seems to be the same second half of these games.
Snap, Wyatt Smith, drop back to pass, has some time. He's going to throw it across.
Turn it up,
Puga catches across the 20, out across to the 30-yard line. That's enough for an Iowa State Group first down. Gets down to the 30-yard line, 31-yard line of the Bearcats. First and 10. Alex Puga catching that going across the flat and turns it up for a first down.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite routes at tight end, going across a formation like that, as long as there's not a linebacker sitting there waiting on you.
Wyatt Smith takes the snap, and it's going to be another quick throw out. Colin Lynch going to catch it in the flat and has some room. Gets out up to about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line, and that is a good first down play, positive gain.
Looks like Eddie Batista lost his headgear, so we got Manny Segundo coming in for him.
Here we go, 2nd and 3 here for the Bearcats. Line the gain will be the Bearcat 41, and it's the same play opposite side. Colin Lynch wanted to run before he caught it, bobbles it. Colin Lynch, this is his first year really playing offense for this Bearcat team. I saw Crew Chandler have a very similar issue dropping a few passes last year, to where it just seemed like if Crew Chandler brought the ball in, he made a great play, but had a handful of drops. This year we've seen Crew Chandler really take care of that drop drop problem. Colin Lynch being a senior, it's like I said, first time he's getting a lot of run on the offense. Needs to make sure he brings those in before he looks to run with it.
Yeah, and like you said, though, he's a senior, and you look for those guys to make plays.
He was one of my players to watch to add to this playmaking core. 3rd down, Wyatt Smith makes the smart decision to keep it, and he's going to be probably just shy of the yards to gain for a first down.
It's
going to set up a 4th and short. But in this, with what's going on now, how your defense has been ran down. Moving the chains. Iowa State Group first down. I like it. Normally the spotting always been working against us.
Yeah. It's always a sketchy subject.
Ball at the Bearcat 41-yard line, left hash, going north to south here at Massey Stadium.
But as we know, they prefer not to measure.
No, not at all. Ball on the left hash.
Paradise bringing pressure on the far side.
Smith rolling left towards the pressure. Throws a beautiful ball. Receiver on that side, high points it, I believe. Ashton Kirby, the catch machine. That's going to be up to the goalkeeper pool, 50-yard line. Man, what a great going up to high point that ball, bring down inbounds.
He's making plays.
It's going to be at the 49, not quite all the way to the 50.
That's what I'm referring to, that senior leadership. Aston seems to be catching everything within a radius, and we need the same from Colin Lynch whenever he gets his opportunities.
So 2nd and 2 here for the Bearcats. Paradise time the blitz, but the RPO. Colin Lynch brings that one in. Sidestep. Makes another tackle, gets out across to the 32-yard line of the Paradise Panthers. That's a West Heitzman Insurance Service big play by the Bearcats.
He seems to make the toughest catches. The easier ones he struggles with, but that was a great play right there by Colin Lynch.
Pilot Point Feed Store scoreboard check. Exactly 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Paradise 33, Pilot Point 22.
Clock is running.
Snap. And this is going to be a handoff. Anderson's going to get it. Has some space.
Some room.
Across the 25.
Oh, we
20.
got a flag.
An advanced vet care flag. And it looks like it's coming back on the Bearcats.
Yeah,
and got one guy on the Bearcats sideline acknowledging that was probably a hold.
It had to be unnecessary because look where the flag is, and Gage was already in the second level on the opposite side.
Well, in a game that you're really throwing the football all year, we've talked about not getting behind the chains, and this is one of the games where we've thrown the ball well. So, I'm not going to say our chances are 0 to convert on, especially first down, 1st and 20. We've been throwing the ball well, but ideally, and this offense is just not, all season has not been able to dig out of these anything in 20.
Yeah, just put yourself in a bad spot.
Ball is at the Bearcat 42, takes away what would have been a really big run for Gage Anderson. Line the game for the first down will be the Paradise Panther 22-yard line. Ball on the right hash at the Paradise Panther 42. White takes a snap. This is going to be a handoff to the left side. Anderson going to get out across the 40 before he's ridden down at about the 38-yard line. So it's going to be 4 yards on 1st and 20, setting up a 2nd and 16. You do have to run the ball to keep them honest, especially with the pass rush. But, on the 2nd and 16, I'm looking to throw the football here.
Yeah, but historically, as Nordy mentioned in the Homeland Roofing pregame show, and I know Chance and Coach Marsh talked about it, Gage has been like 49% of the touches. He's a key part of this offense.
Roll out right to pass, throwing, crossing
out.
Caught Aston Kirby.
Let's go, Aston.
And it's going to the house, baby. 38-yard. Pelzel Printing touchdown from Wyatt Smith to Aston Kirby. West Heitzman Insurance Service, big play. Aston Kirby's having himself a night.
Looked like he was shot out of a cannon right there going after that ball.
Having himself a night. Before that play, Aston Kirby already had 82 yards receiving, and that was 38 yards to the house. And that's going to bring Pilot Point back within 5 before they decide what they're going to do here. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here and try to make it a 3-score game, or a 3-point game.
Aston's having him a Aiden Cox type of night.
Big play. That's the 2nd touchdown of the night for Aston Kirby. Big catches a few times on that drive. That deep crosser gets him in. Snap, roll out left, open man, and we can't bring it in. Ball's a little low. Got to catch it, though. Got to catch it. Nick's Italian 2-point attempt is no good. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Paradise 33, Pilot Point 28.
Pelzel's Barbershop and Salon and Southern Junkies has been home of the Bearcats since 1973. We are a one-stop shop for all your hair needs and game day outfits. We carry a few fan favorite brands like Vintage Havana, Buddy Love, Capri Blue, and Blenders Eyewear. Come check us out on the north side of the square in downtown Pilot Point or online at www.southernjunkies.com. And that's Junkies with a Z. And don't forget, go Bearcats!
Sunset Pools of North Texas helps people build custom pools for their perfect backyards. Even if the perfect backyard includes an outdoor kitchen, fire pit, or more, Sunset Pools of North Texas does it all. Shane Blagg, the owner, is a proud Bearcat alum who has built pools in the Pilot Point area for over a decade now. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Sunset Pools of North Texas, where your backyard dreams become a reality. You can visit Sunset Pools at sunsetpoolsntx.com. That's sunsetpoolsntx.com.
A low squib kick by Elias Leos, fielded at the 30.
Stay in your lanes,
Holly's
boys.
Trying to get some space. He's going to get it up to the Panther 40. That's number 3, Landon Holly, tackled. Let's go to the goalkeeper stat check. Aston Kirby, 7 catches, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns tonight. having a big night receiving. Wyatt Smith up over 210 yards and 2 touchdown passes so far in tonight's game. Advanced care penalty on the Bearcats. Can we go down to Kano's CrossFit sideline mic there and get what that call was?
Do you have a Scoops?
You got me now?
I got
How
you
about
now.
Loud
Yes,
and clear.
sir.
Loud and clear.
I have no idea what it is, but I'll find out.
I
But
saw
it was
him
a
point at
special
the
teams
Bearcats.
play by us, so of course there was something wrong.
Yeah, it looks like it was a 5-yard variety because he pointed at the Bearcats. We made the tackle at the 40. Paradise has the ball 1st and 10 on our own 45 on the right hash. Snap, and it's going to be a pass. Austin Iglesias pressured. Kale Martin makes
he
a
dropped the
fumble,
ball.
but he
Oh, he
picks
got
it
it
up. He
back.
can't throw that, can he? Oh, but it doesn't matter. He's sacked. Who finished it? 56 finished it there for the Bearcats. Number 56, Leo Servin Jr. After the Bearcats, Kale Martin gets into the backfield, forces the Iglesias sack, or the fumble, and then Severin Jr. finishes the job with a
Serving
sack.
up a sack. Leo Servin Jr.
It has been a while since we've had a sack. I don't have the guide in front of me for last time it happened, but I'm going to say week 1.
No, we piled them up week 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So maybe week 2.
Definitely
Week
had a
2,
few
'cause we
against
had-
Callisburg.
Yeah, we had a few through 2 weeks, I feel like. Big play by the Bearcat defense there has resulted in some sort of timeout here. I'm imagining it's going to be a Paradise uppercut grand. No, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's go get a commercial and come back for the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Peacock family.
In Texas, there's pea-size hail and baseball-size hail. Guess which one hit our house? We didn't even know where to begin, but we called our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent, and he was so reassuring. He knew exactly what to do to get our house back into shape and our lives back to normal. Now, we're even more thankful for the roof over our heads.
Wesley Heitzman, born and raised right here in Pilot Point. Give him a call for a free quote at 940-390-6783.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
So, John, at Farmersville, the first week you were in Finland, Nordy and I got to call what was a close game up there in Farmersville. Here we are, the first game you and I have got to do together this year that was really, here totally up in the air, undecided at the start of the 4th quarter.
Really competitive.
The Callisburg score may have been a little bit closer, but it didn't feel like it was up in the air. Bearcats kind of controlled from beginning to end. This one's still very much in the air, especially with this 2nd and 24 coming up for Paradise here. Ball at their own 32-yard line, and it's going to be an Iglesias run, and he's going to try to get a big run. He's going to get out to the 41 before he's tackled by Colin Lynch, which, hey, got a chunk there, which was what they were looking for, but it's still going to set up a 3rd and what looks to be 14. Ball on their own 41. The line to gain would be the Bearcat 45-yard line.
Yeah, and let's see how they line up here. Ryan, if they give it away, if it's a straight pass.
They've only had one real successful pass play, and that was on pressure and a busting coverage after Iglesias escaped the pocket, had all day to throw. Outside of that, they had the Ariel Winters play where he caught the ball 2 or 3 yards up and somehow turned it into 30. But, get away from a coverage bust or a missed tackle.
Winters must be on that far side over there because I don't see him over here.
Straight drop back to pass. Pilot Point trying to pressure.
Get some pressure on him, boys.
Going to throw deep.
Back foot, make a play.
Defenders are there. Aston, great coverage on the play. Going to set up a 4th and long, and that's going to be a Paradise punt. Aston Kirby has come so far in his time as a Bearcat. I remember you and I here his sophomore year. Every time he seemed to be in that position, but couldn't make the play without the flag. His junior year, it got a little bit better. Had made some plays, had some flags. This year, he has been wearing these receivers like gloves on plays like that.
Yeah, great patience and awareness by Aston there. Receiver had great position on him, and he knew he couldn't go through him to get the ball, so he just timed it right.
Well, when you say
his hand in there.
When you say great position, I believe like what you mean is like it would have been very easy for Aston Kirby to run through and interfere with it.
Right.
And he had the self-discipline not to
Patience.
do that. And here we're going to catch the punt and have a chance to get a return. Aston Kirby across
Aston.
the 40, 45, up to the 48-yard line of the Bearcats. Pilot Point's going to have the ball. 10:56 left in the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Peacock family. And the Bearcats going to have a chance to take the lead here.
Man, Aston is playing his heart out here.
All right, Bearcats going to have the ball at their own 49-yard line. The offense has some confidence. We have a chance to go down and make a statement here with this drive. Big stop by the Bearcat defense.
Yeah, and it feels like we got the momentum back once again.
This has been a hard-fought game.
Back and forth.
Can the Bearcats pull it out? A lot of football left to be played, yet to be seen. Bearcats 2 receivers left, 1 right at their own 49-yard line. White takes a snap, and it's going to be a handoff to Anderson. He's going to turn it up and get right past the goalkeeper, pull right at the 50. They're going to give him the other side. This line judge down here, if it's marked where he's at, it should be at the...
Oh, he moved. Looked like he moved back.
And they still doesn't even get the 50. Okay, interesting spot.
He followed the other guy.
What they like to do is they like to put the nose of the ball at the start of the yard marker. That's why they try not to measure, is if the nose of the ball gets the yard marker, they know it's a,
No, it's first.
2nd and 9 here for the Bearcats. Wyatt Smith at quarterback.
Look for us to go back to Aston pretty quick here. He's got the hot hand.
It's going to go out to him and on a little wide
Turn
receiver screen. And
Let's
he's got
go.
the speed, 40, 30. He's going to run away from him. Ashton Kirby's going to give the Bearcats a lead in the fourth quarter.
Why didn't I make the call right there? I didn't fully commit to that.
50-yard Pelzel printing touchdown by Ashton Kirby.
Got
And
the hot
that's a
hand.
Les Heitzman Insurance Service big play to give the Bearcats a lead in the fourth quarter. Easy math there, 50 yards there. Going to give them 178 and 3 touchdowns on the night for Ashton Kirby. Showing out here, trying to drag this team to their first district win.
And doing his best Aiden Cox impersonation.
Boy, showing off the speed there. I mean, there was nowhere to go when he caught the ball. 2 defenders there, gave him a little shimmy, and to the house.
Hey, can't teach speed, right?
That's right. Bearcats going for 2, try to put them up 3 here with 10:06 left in the fourth quarter. Snap, and it's going to be a pass. Wyatt Smith looking for somebody. Has some time, still looking, and he's just going to sail it in the end zone. Now you got to make a tackle
here.
Well, if Paradise could have returned that, it would have given them a 1-point lead, but they do not, and it was a dangerous decision there. But ultimately, 10:06 left in the fourth quarter. Pilot Point 34, Paradise 33.
In 2014, Uppercut Granite was founded with the mission to provide the highest quality fabrication and installation services to home builders, homeowners, and commercial contractors in the DFW and southern Oklahoma areas. With more than 50 years of combined experience in the countertop fabrication industry, the partners of Uppercut Granite possess the skills and expertise necessary to complete even the most difficult projects. Visit Uppercut Granite showroom at 1235 JC Lane in Pilot Point, Texas, or call 940-765-3525 to schedule an appointment. Go Bearcats!
Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital, Pilot Point, has been caring for animals around the Pilot Point area for the past 30 years. Large and small pets can expect a quality experience unmatched by other clinics. Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point offers all the services you'd expect from your veterinarian. They provide preventative care, which includes vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs with their full service lineup. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point, where pets are family.
We got a good one here in the fourth quarter, folks. Pilot Point 34, Paradise 33. Elias Aleos has it teed up for a Southern Junkies kick.
Hey, it might be time for us to get an onside kick right here. That would fool them.
Approach, and this is going to be a low line drive kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 24. Paradise is trying to set up a return. That's Holly again, trying to reverse field. Not much room. Bearcat coverage team is going to team up and bring them down at the 28.
Good job,
Great coverage team. So, John, with the score spread that Paradise has put out every week, they're scoring a lot of points. The most points they've allowed in any game this year is 15. Right now, the Bearcats are at 34. Have these Paradise Panthers played 4 quarters of football yet this year?
I don't think they have. They certainly haven't been tested like this. So, we're gonna find out something here.
Well, these Bearcats, the sideline is lively. Whoever is in charge of the stadium experience down here with the music is really bringing it. Loving the music, bringing the energy in the second half from the team, from the stands. This is a ball game here. 9:57 left in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Peacock family. Paradise takes the ball 1st and 10, and Leo Hernandez is going to try to get the edge. Flying out of the secondary, making the tackle there is Colin Lynch.
On the tackle, number 50.
Our defense seems to be playing with a lot of purpose and passion and energy in the second half. Good job by the defense, other than that one busted coverage.
For those familiar with Bearcat games at Massey Stadium, we have now got our first official concession stand announcement from T. Slay down there.
What do we got? $1 hot dogs?
$1 or $2 hot dogs down there at the concession stand. 2nd and 7 from the Paradise Panther 31-yard line left hash.
So Nordy double tying his shoes.
Yeah. Oh, screen pass caught. Upended there by corner. Gage Anderson with the big vicious tackle. No gain on the play. Totally upped in. Number 40, who's not on the roster. He makes the catch and is completely upended. Going to set up a 3rd and 7 here.
12 gauge just knocked him down right there.
Man, you see the confidence building from the defense. You see Paradise looking to maybe start questioning themselves. Last time the Bearcat defense was in this scenario, bust coverage led to a big play touchdown for Paradise. Everybody has to understand the calls, understand the assignment, and play their responsibility. And let's force another 4th down here. 8:34 left. Only 4 seconds on the play clock. 3. They're going to get the snap off. And Glace is going to be pressured. He's trying to get the edge. He does. Looking down the field. And we're going to push him out. I believe, I don't know when he got out of bounds, so somehow he made it close to at least the line. I don't think he's going to have gotten it all. But it is going to be short yardage on a 4th down, and a flag comes late. No one is in the area.
Very late.
It has to be on Paradise. Literally no one is in the area except Paradise coaching and a couple players over there. I mean, obviously I've been wrong in scenarios like this before. I don't understand a scenario where this can
no, it came from
this can come from a Bearcat.
On that far side.
There's literally not a Bearcat within 15 yards of that official.
Oh, look, I thought Coach Marsh is pointing towards them, so I'm going to go with the lucky orange shirt.
I've never seen Coach Marsh saying, yeah, this one's on us, guys. Well, it's gone pretty quiet. It's like a tennis match here in the stadium right now, waiting to see what the officials are going to come out of the huddle. Them.
The consensus seems to
if enough of us just blame them, it's got to be against them, right?
It's a Paradise Panther penalty here in Pilot Point, Texas. 8:21 left. Got ourselves a ball game.
Kano's sideline mic supports Wyatt. He says it's on them.
There you go. Thank you, Kanos.
Well, the referee's making sure to get way far from everybody so you make this call very dramatic.
Coming over here.
Hand up. Maybe a delay a game or a sideline warning or unsportsmanlike conduct. It's a big one on Paradise. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Panthers. And that's going to be after the play. So instead of 4th and 2, you're 4th and long. And if that's on the coaching staff from Paradise, you can't have that, right? No, if you're a coach and you cost your team a district game like this because you ran you said something you shouldn't have said or something on the sideline, that could be huge. Because, I mean, you have to punt.
What down is it?
Terry Slay asking what down it is. They got the marker fixed.
4th down.
It's 4th down.
It's going to have to be the ball's at the Paradise Panther 20. The line to gain would be the 38 of the Panthers. So it's 18 yards. Snap. The kick is up. It is a punt. It's going to land.
Away from it. Get away from it.
Ooh, Gage Anderson tiptoes it. Why? And he picks it up.
He picks it up, but he forgot that we were on offense, I think.
Anything. Yeah, so Gage.
He thought he was covering a punt for a second.
We're going to come back with the Bearcat ball at the Panther 40-yard line.
For the best Mexican food experience, visit Uncle Beto's Mexican Restaurant on the corner of Liberty Street and Highway 377 in Pilot Point. Uncle Beto's offers the freshest and most authentic flavors that you can only find in the best Mexican cuisine. Dine in, or if you prefer curbside service, call Uncle Beto's at 940-686-0143 and order your food to go. Be sure to make Uncle Beto's a part of your game night routine either before the game or up until 10 p.m. on game night.
Bearcats have a 1-point lead in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 at the Panther 40-yard line.
Let's go, Bearcats.
Wyatt Smith takes the snap and pre-snap motion on the Bearcats. They're going to back us up 5. Shout out to the 246 people watching. Get active in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat. Love to see the names, the new faces. Got a lot of you tonight here with us on Friday night watching this great district matchup that could go a long way to helping one of these teams really find themselves in the driver's seat of a playoff spot.
Yeah, and Russell Jones, former semi-Bearcat great. He was happy with Terry Slay's concession stand report, but he needs to stick around for the end of this ball game. This is an exciting one.
1st and 15 from the Panther 45. Snap, and Wyatt Smith's going to keep this, come out the left side, and he's going to get a few yards and get down.
Lost his footing.
Go to the goalkeeper pool stat check. Pilot Point has taken the lead offensively tonight with 260 yards passing, 85 yards on the ground for 345 yards of offense to Paradise Panthers 307. and that not only leads to just the yardage advantage, but the score advantage to this point in the game. 2nd and 14 here for the Bearcats.
7:40 remaining in the Peacock family fourth quarter.
Snaps a bit high. Wyatt Smith looking to throw. And he's going to go deep to Colin Lynch.
Faked it to Aston, but I would have thrown it to him.
Yeah, so we were trying to take advantage of the big play Aston just had on the little screen, or he faked it to him, tried to get the wheel route. Wasn't enough on the fake. And Wyatt Smith gave Colin Lynch the hell out there, let's see what happens. Ultimately, it's just going to be an incompletion kind of thrown away.
Yeah, Paradise didn't bite on that.
Bearcats finishing this game would go a long way. Both of these teams would like to prove to themselves and everyone else in the district they can finish a game. And this game is for the taking on both sides.
Yeah, it's a huge 3rd and 14 right here. We need a conversion.
You've had one guy consistently making plays for you all night.
Puga looks a little confused on this play.
God, uppercut granted timeout on the Bearcats because we can't get aligned correctly. It's going to cost us one of those vital timeouts in a game like this. With us, this being so important, I'll stay here and talk about it here. 3rd and 14 here. Ball, it's just killing me. You get the ball in Paradise Panther territory to start this drive, up 1, have a chance to make it an 8-point game potentially in the fourth quarter, and you start it off with a pre-snap motion penalty, a 1-yard gain, and then an incompletion where you just kind of throw it away. Where are we going here?
Well, I mean, consensus would say go with the hot hand and somehow get the ball to Aston Kirby, but I'm sure they're over there talking. They got to be saying the same thing, right? I expect Aston's right here on this near side now, so let's see if they have blanket coverage over the top on him.
We've done really well at moving the pocket and having time to throw for Wyatt Smith.
They put Iglesias on Aston, so they got the best guy over here covering him.
We're going to overload this left side. Snaps a bit high. Wyatt Smith fields it. He's going to step up into a pocket, and he's going to try to run, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 2 yards. Going to set up a 4th and 12. John, did you see somebody open? I saw a point.
Well, I wanted him to throw the wheel route. It looked like up top, but while it was under such distress, he couldn't really see that far side. He was kind of forced closer to this near side, so he didn't see the receivers on that other side.
Bearcats going to send the punt team out here and try to play the field position game here in the fourth quarter. Pilot Point Feed and Store scoreboard check, 6:55 and counting. Pilot Point 34, Paradise 33. 4th and 12 here for the Bearcats. Wyatt Smith, the punter, takes it, gets it off. It's a high one. We're going to have a chance to cover it. Iglesias isn't going to catch it. It's going to bounce, take a good bounce. Roll. The Bearcats are going to down at the 5. We come back with 6:38 left in the fourth quarter. Paradise is going to have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 5.
Located in Pilot Point, Texas, the Chandler family has been making custom cabinets for over 40 years. As a team, Chandler Cabinets is committed to designing and building the perfect cabinets for you. They will make the process comfortable and stress-free by personally guaranteeing a superior product built on the standard of superior craftsmanship and immaculate customer satisfaction. From concept to completion, perfect form and function. Chandler Cabinets is an award-winning company with a reputation for consistent innovation at the highest level of design. You can find more information on Chandler Cabinets at chandlercabinets.net or on their Facebook page, Chandler Cabinets.
1st and 10, Iglesias keeps it, tackle for no gain. So it was pointed out to me by old Nordy from the Goalkeeper Pool stat check that over 100 yards rushing for Iglesias in the first half. We talked about wearing him out, hitting him hard, making him not wanting to run the second half. 22 yards rushing in the second half, 9 of which came on a pass play that he scrambled. And then that was right before the personal foul that didn't even get the first down.
Yeah, Ryan, that's why I questioned him back deep on punt returns and everything else. I would want to conserve that energy if he's your guy on offense.
6 minutes to go, 2nd and 10 from their own 5. He's going to try to throw the ball here, and he's going to get out in the flat to number 40. That's at the line of scrimmage. Puga rattling him down, driving him back, but the forward progress is going to have him down where he caught it at the original line of scrimmage. Got to set up 3rd and 10 from their own 5.
Little Puga Paul drive right there, man. He just drove him back. And
point number 40, he's touched the ball twice tonight, got upended from behind by Gage, and then had Puga spinning him in a circle for 5 yards before driving him into the ground.
Third down and goal.
Terry Slade checking in on the Sunset Pool.
Terry Gold just announced third and goal from the 5.
He's multitasking tonight.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 from their own 5. Line to gain would be the Bearcat 15 or the Panther 15-yard line. Pre-snap penalty there, going to be half the distance to the goal. Going to set up a 3rd and 12 and a half now. This is the old dirty, like, it's going to be half the distance back, 2.5 yards. Pilot Point jump off sides here. They're going to get the full 5 back.
Yeah.
We saw that happen a handful last year. Maybe a little bit of pressure here from the Panthers. Maybe the Bearcat band down in this end getting to them. Definitely not the same pace, not the same physicality coming from the Paradise team that we saw in the first half.
As they say, pressure can bust pipes or can make diamonds, so let's see if our secondary can keep these guys in front of us here.
Well, this is how wide the running backs are. Obvious pass. And as I call it, they're going to get Leo Hernandez is going to try to get the edge. And he's going to get slung around at about the 10.
Good tackling.
And so, I mean, I don't see a situation where you can go for it here this deep in your own territory. No, and, I mean, in the last 3 plays, you've gained 5 yards.
You have to respect the fake because Austin Iglesias is also their punter, but you wouldn't expect it, right?
I'm not even sending a return man back. I'm
just
playing
play
defense.
Play straight up your base defense here.
So the ball is at the Panther 11. The line to gain is the 15. It's going to be 4th and 4. There's no hurry for them making the decision. 4:33 and counting. They do have at least 2 Uppercut Granite timeouts left.
It was quite the discussion on their sideline between the skill players and the coaches.
We'll see what the decision is here.
They're going for it.
They're going for it. Looking to pass. Throwing the slant. And did he hang on to it? He did. Oh, wow. Excellent play. Wyatt Smith there in coverage.
Was on it.
Tackled number 1 Winters as soon as he caught the ball. But he did bring it in. He did complete the catch and get the first down.
That was
gutsy play there.
Really gutsy call.
From their own 11.
By the Panthers on that.
3:58 and counting. Bearcats with a 1-point lead here at home. Big first down conversion there from the Paradise Panthers.
Hey, guys.
Yes, sir.
Remember, they got one of the best kickers in the state. I think they're playing for the field goal.
Snap here. Glace is going to keep it up the middle, and he's going to run into a wall, and it's going to get about 3 yards here.
Well, Scoops, even with the best kicker in the state, right now they're far from range. So Bearcats.
And as we saw in the opening PAT, it's not just the kicker. You got to snap it and hold it, which they've done well every time tonight except that first one. But hey, it's not automatic.
It's the entire operation, right?
2nd and 6 here. They are taking their sweet time, so I don't envision a scenario where we're going to see a Paradise Panther punt. So Bearcats are going to have to force a turnover or a turnover on downs here to get this ball back. Snap. Iglesias back to pass. Throw it down the seam. Overthrown. Incomplete. He had Will Johnson there. Johnson had some space to run. I imagine that ball might have gotten all the way out to the Panther 40-yard line if he catches that before some Bearcats can bring him down. But incomplete, setting up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and Aiden Winters, number 1, has been his really only consistent guy to throw the ball to.
23-yard line of the Panthers is where the ball is located. The line to gain would be the 29 of the Panthers. So it is 3rd and 6 here.
I'm calling an Austin Iglesias keep on this one.
Winters is up on the top over on the Paradise sideline. Double covered. It's going to be Iglesias throw. And he's going to throw down the seam. He has Holly. Holly runs by everybody. Aston's going to try to track him down. Holly's going to circle it back, and the Bearcat offense is going to have to make something happen. Iglesias is hobbling down the field after making that throw. That just is a killer, dude.
Yeah, I think they just took advantage of us being tired right there. Landon Holly looked like he was the freshest guy on the field on that play.
Paradise takes a 5-point lead, and they're going to get a timeout to try to get Austin Iglesias some help. Maybe he can be on for the 2-point conversion or the PAT. Uppercut Granite timeout. We'll get a commercial. We'll come back.
How good would you be at something if you've done it for 150 years? Probably pretty good, right? Well, at Chapin Title Company, that's exactly how much experience we bring to the table on each and every closing. Helping you realize the American dream of owning your own home is what we do best. And when we say best, we really mean it. We've been voted Texoma's #1 title company 12 years in a row. So when buying or selling your next property, Tell your realtor you want to use Chapin Title right here in Pilot Point. Go Bearcats!
Hi everyone, Mom here. Corner Cafe is proud to support the 2022 Bearcats and Pilot Point. Featuring breakfast and lunch signature dishes and weekly specials, you can visit Corner Cafe 7 days a week from 7:30 to 2:30 to enjoy your favorites. Have a great season, guys, and we'll see you all soon at the corner. Go Cats!
So, John, we're going to get this next time PAT, and then we're going to do a Corner Cafe district score report, and then I want to talk about Austin Iglesias.
They're going for
two
here.
Rolling out right, throwing it in the end zone, and they are going to complete it, which is going to put them up 41-34, which is going to give them a 7-point lead.
Landon Holly might have got an unsportsmanlike penalty right there for talking a little bit smack after extracurricular.
So Austin Iglesias, who was well enough to roll out right there after the touchdown, they had to call a timeout to help him get off the field, help him recover. Why does that matter? Because who was man up on Ashton Kirby in the last drive? Austin Iglesias.
Yeah.
So if he is this banged up, this worn out after playing the way he's played today, they still have to make a stop.
Yes, they do.
Now that 2-point conversion that's on the Bearcats. They call it a face mask.
What? I thought they had unsportsmanlike on.
That's like the second time tonight they call the face mask, in which I think
it's questionable.
Like, I feel like I see the motion that they see, but I don't think that necessarily always means that his hand is grabbed the face mask.
So on that Corner Cafe district score report, Ryan, we got score. That Boyd score must be messed up because Whitesboro was winning by more than that, so I'm not going to even repeat that. But Brock's up 49-14 over Peaster with a minute left in the fourth quarter there. Like I mentioned, Ponder's got the bye week. We're at Ponder next week.
Well, I'd be looking for something tricky here if I was the Bearcat kick return team. One, because you've repeatedly not been able to stop tricks, and the ball is lined up for the kickoff at the Bearcat 45-yard line due to the penalty. So even like a surprise onside, Pilot Point gets it. That's the same starting field position Pilot Point has generally been starting off with. So if I'm Paradise, I'm running up and doing my little surprise onside here, trying to get the ball back, considering, that's where the Bearcats have been starting all night. It's teed up. We'll see what they decide to do. They just want to kick it out of the back of the end zone, which they do. The Bearcats going to get the ball at the 25, which I will take with all the other potential things that could have happened.
Yep,
I'm
good with that.
There. Yeah, so the Bearcat offense, which has had confidence going back from the second half of Whitesboro, put up 34 points on a defense that only allowed a 15 all game. Paradise is exhausted. Iglesias is out here on playing defense. But, after that big touchdown, which all he did was throw a seam route and watch the guy run, had to be basically helped off the field.
Yeah, but he's over here playing the corner on this side.
Goalkeeper pull stat sheet check. Pilot Point has the advantage through the air, 260 to 189. Paradise on the ground, 215 to 87. And Paradise overall in the game, 404 yards of offense to 347 for Pilot Point. And Wyatt Smith's going to take this ball at his own 25. Snap, drop back to pass, throw it out, and Ashton Kirby can't haul it in, and he's having to come backwards. It would have only been maybe a 1-yard completion if caught.
Yeah, Ashton looks a little fatigued to me. I think this is going to take a Crew Chandler or Jesse Rangel big play on this drive, Ron. So I think they're going to overplay Ashton. We need to take advantage of that.
2:41 left in this fourth quarter. Bearcats have a 2nd and 10 at their own 25. That fourth down, Paradise converted, looms large right now. Snap, swing out pass, immediately knocked down.
That's
referee's making the right call, incomplete. So Paradise has not been, they've been bringing the ends up the field. That swing pass, it hasn't really been a play that has looked like it would probably be attractive so far. And they showed right there making contact on Anderson as soon as he caught the ball.
Yeah, that was a huge hit by Hudson Turney, number 63. And it looked like Paradise brought more pressure up the A and B gaps up the middle on that play.
Big 3rd and 10 from the Bearcats from their own 25, 2:37 left. Snap.
Defensive shift.
Being pressured, rolling out right. And he's just got to sling it down. He's ridden down late. And he even looks at the referee. The referee is right there. The ball is thrown away. 2 or 3 steps later, the defender jumps on his back and rides him down.
There's no doubt in the NFL that would have been an unsportsmanlike penalty.
Well, and you don't even have to judge by NFL standards, right? Because sometimes we can all agree it's a little too soft. I mean, how many steps are you going to give a defender to hit a quarterback? Because don't get me wrong, like I said, we all feel that sometimes on Sundays they go a little too far, right? But, I mean, what are you looking at? You're right there.
The ball was out. Wyatt was still backpedaling.
Wyatt had already turned his back to the defender.
Yeah. So here it is, 4th and 10.
Free rusher off the edge. Wyatt Smith steps up and makes him this. He's going to sling it out. And Jesse Rangel doesn't even go up and make an attempt for it, so it's going to be incomplete.
Batted down by Paradise.
Well, the sad thing about it was batted down from behind the receiver. Got to go up and make an effort for the ball there. It's 4th down. You have to make the effort. And now with a good kicker like Chance mentioned, Paradise doesn't really even have to get any yardage here and can set up to make this a two-score game.
Two-score game, yeah. Yeah, with as good as Carlos Perez is, we're in a tough spot here.
Well, Bearcats run 4 plays, 0 yards on that drive to try to go down the field and take the lead. And Paradise is going to get the ball. I mean, yeah, from here, 42-yard field goal, which from what I'm being told about this kicker should be well within his range. But I imagine the Paradise have their eyes set on running some clock and getting some yards. And Iglesias is going to break a tackle and get out across to the 20-yard line. We had an opportunity to make him a tackle for a loss. And we have a man down. The would-be tackler is having trouble getting up there. We're going to step away for a commercial and come back.
Are you looking to build that dream home or barn-dough? CS Designs offers a complete range of design services. CS Designs products range from general drawing services to commercial and residential blueprints, as well as 3D renderings and virtual reality walkthroughs. Let Cole Stewart and the CS Design team design you a beautiful progressive home or building that translates your ideas into an outstanding reality. Visit their website at csdesignstx.com or give them a call at 940-365-4048.
Hi everyone, Mom here. Corner Cafe is proud to support the 2022 Bearcats and Pilot Point. Featuring breakfast and lunch signature dishes and weekly specials, you can visit Corner Cafe 7 days a week from 7:30 to 2:30 to enjoy your favorites. Have a great season, guys, and we'll see you all soon at the corner. Go Cats!
And we're back here, 2nd and 5 for Paradise. They're looking to kill some clock, and if they get in the end zone, that'll definitely ice this one. But if not, they're in position for a field goal. And at this point, if I'm the Bearcats, I'm obviously, number 1, hoping for a turnover. Number 2, hopefully not letting them get any more yards and making it as long as field goal possible and getting some pressure on it and seeing what happens.
Yeah, we absolutely need a turnover for sure, but they're going to keep it on the ground here. I imagine. I can't imagine that they're going to throw the ball.
No way. So the play clock says 30.
Yeah, and the game clock is running at 1:55 and counting.
How do they get the clock running with 30? What normally happens is the play clock says 40 until the ball's set, then it says 25. Oh, man. Killer.
It's going to be about 1:35 when they snap it. Here he goes.
Iglesias is going to keep this one. And he's going to get it in the end zone. Iglesias is going to put this one away for the Panthers.
Yeah, and he showed a burst of energy there.
Well, you see the goal line. You see the end of the game, right there in front of you. And you go and you get it. And the Paradise Panthers, we asked could they close and who was going to close this one out. And we got our answer. It was Paradise who closed it out tonight. No play looms larger than that 4th and 4 from their own 11-yard line that they decided to have the guts to go for it and completed it, and that led to a big play touchdown, and then ultimately this one that's going to put it away for the Panthers.
Yeah, and it's hard to fault the effort of our Pilot Point Bearcats because many of these kids are playing both ways. There's a lot being asked of each one of these guys. They're laying their heart out there on the line. in most cases, offensively and defensively. And looks like we kind of ran out of gas here in this one.
Yep.
Hey, guys, you got me?
Yes, sir.
This essentially means, and I'm working with the assumption that we don't beat Brock, this means the playoff starts for us next week.
Before the game started, that's exactly what John and I were saying was the winner of this game buys themselves a little bit of cushion, but the loser starts the playoffs every week. Exactly what you said, assuming we don't beat Brock. We have to beat Ponder next week. We have to beat Boyd here at homecoming, and we have to beat Peaster on the road if this team wants the 4th playoff spot.
Yeah, you don't leave yourself any margin for error now after this one.
Well, we were in this game to the bitter end here. One play on 4th and 4 they made led to a couple of mental breakdown on defense, and then an offense that we just couldn't keep the momentum going. This kick is going to go all the way back at the 1, bounce into the end zone and be a touchback for the Bearcats. See what they choose to do on offense. Surely they're not going to lay down. We've seen crazier things happen. They do have some timeouts. It is a 14-point game. So however unlikely, not totally impossible. Let's see the offense go out, a line block, provide some Wyatt Smith with some time, and see what we can do here at the end of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I still like to see a connection with Crew Chandler down the field here.
Career night here from Ashton Kirby, 3 touchdowns, over 178 yards receiving. 178 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns on 8 catches.
Bunch formation to this side.
Snap, rolling out that way. Looking down the field, pressured, spin out of 1, and he's going to throw it, and he has a man open. That's Colin Lynch out across the 30. That's going to be, they're going to mark him a little shorter than I thought he was. Guy just keeps walking back. Jeez, I thought he was out at the 31. They got the 29, so that's going to be 4 yards on the first down.
Wyatt's doing a good job.
Pat Mahomes impression.
Yeah, I was about to say, Wyatt's doing his Tony Romo impersonation here, spinning out of pressure and keeping his eyes upfield and making plays.
Snaps a bit high, rolling out right, looking to throw, pressured, throws it out. Another catch from Ashton Kirby. That was at the line to gain for the first down. We're going to see what they're going to do with forward momentum. So the guy's at the 32-yard line. That's where he ran out of bounds at. He caught the ball at the line to gain. Yeah. I can see you not giving him the 35, but the 34 is probably better representation of where that ball should be marked out, not the 32. Which, makes a big difference between third and 1 versus 3rd and 3 here. Paradise bringing some pressure here, and we're going to throw it deep and not really on the same page there.
Nope.
Pass is incomplete, intent for Kirby.
It's not, go routes aren't just as simple as catch and throw, because the receiver can't just at the snap the ball start a straight line sprint. He's got to set he's got to at least set the hook for the defender, give him a lane to run down, so you got to catch, set your feet, kind of give a 1 second pause before you really just sail one deep. Give your receiver a chance to get a move and get going up the sideline. That time Wyatt just caught the ball and sailed it up, so it's going to be 4th and 3 here. Snap. This one's going to get out quick, and it's going to be an Irish Real Estate Group first down. Another catch. Catch number 10 on the night. Irish Real Estate Group first down for Ashton Kirby. Minute 06.
Well, Wyatt and Aston connection has been money tonight for sure.
Ten catches, should be probably 181 for Ashton Kirby tonight.
No confusion on the defensive line by Paradise.
Snap, rolling out left. Wyatt Smith's going to flip the shoulders. He's going to deliver one out, and that's Colin Lynch out across the goal. Keep pull 50 to the Panther 48-yard line for another Irish Real Estate Group first down.
Good job by our Bearcats moving the chains. Not giving up in this one.
First and 10 at the Panther 48. 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Peacock family. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Motion left to right. It's Colin Lynch. Snap. Looking to pass, going to step up in the pocket. He's going to run. He's going to get across the 45, 40. He needs to get out of bounds. and he gets contacted at the 38, out of bounds, clock stops. That's at the line again for another Irish Real Estate Group first down for the Bearcats. Wyatt Smith on the run.
And that's good for a power point first down.
Run a little Corner Cafe district score report. They did finally update that Whitesboro score. They won overboard 43-8.
Pilot Point Feed Store scoreboard check, 51 seconds here. 48-34 Paradise. This catch is going to be caught. Colin Lynch is going to break a tackle. He's going to be 1 yard shy of the line to gain with 43 seconds left, where we're going to get, I believe that's our second Uppercut Granite timeout. Let's get one last commercial. We'll see this game out, and we'll see the rest of the way out.
With 40 years' experience, DC David Construction LLC is a general contractor specializing in custom metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and almost any other application you may need. DC David Construction LLC takes pride in the high level of professionalism, knowledge, and craftsmanship you will receive on every job they do, large or small. DC David Construction LLC is fully insured and always willing to give you a quote. Call DC David Construction LLC today at 940-390-8656.
10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Pilot Point took a 34-33 lead. Since then, it has been 15 unanswered by the Panthers to give them what looks to be a 2-0 start in district, but the Bearcats trying to get this one in the end zone. And if they can here in the next 15, 20 seconds, they have a timeout, onside kick. You never know what's going to happen. But if I was Paradise, I'd like the position I'm in.
Yeah.
Out of a timeout, how are we not sure how we're lined up?
Yeah. Puga switched to the other side there. Colin Lynch needs to get set.
Free rusher. Wyatt Smith's done excellent stepping up underneath that. But ultimately, number 63 from Paradise there. Hudson Turney gets upfield, comes back underneath it, backtracks his rush, which rushers are taught to do, and he runs right over Wyatt Smith, going to set up another third and final Uppercut Granite timeout.
Yeah, man, Wyatt Smith's been under duress all night. He's done a really good job stepping up in the pocket and moving around, buying himself some time.
Yeah, so I feel like there have been rushers all night, but he's been able to step up in the pocket and set up the pass protection that have allowed him to have a really good night passing the football. I mean, he's 19-35 for 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
That's solid. That's strong to quite strong.
Yeah, like I said, so they're bringing blitzers. They're bringing a lot of free rushers from the edge, but the line has been set in the pocket. Wyatt Smith he has been responsible for some of the rushers, and he's done an excellent job of stepping up, making a miss, or sometimes not even stepping up, giving them a little shimmy and getting away from them. Here we go, third down. No more timeouts for the Bearcats, so they need to make it happen. Drop back. Once again, sometimes you don't have to step up in the pocket, and that time he stepped up into the pressure and is going to come down.
Got a little antsy. It might have been a coverage sack there.
Well, all night you've been stepping up into the clean pocket. So your program, you catch the ball, you get your drop back, then you start stepping up. When in reality, if he doesn't step up there, he has a clean area to throw the football.
8 seconds left.
Yeah, this will be it. This will be the last play of the game. Snap. Might as well just sling. Oh, geez. Well,
it brought the house.
And that's how this one's going to end here tonight at Massey. What was a 1-point Bearcat lead with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter turns into a 14-point Paradise win. We are final here for Massey. Paradise moves to 2-0 in district with a 48-34 win over Pilot Point, who moves to 2-0 in district. And next week on the road in Ponder, the playoffs start for the Bearcats. Can't afford to lose another to anybody not named Brock.
Absolutely. There's no room for error now the rest of the season.
Well, if you tell me, hey, you're going to put up 34 points on a team that's only allowed 15 at most all year, you feel pretty good. When you put up 376 yards of offense, you feel pretty good. You have Asset Kirby over 200 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. All these things you feel really good about. But at the end of the day, the one thing that you would trade over everything is the win, and you didn't get it.
Yeah, and it just seems to be our lack of depth hurts us late in games. Some mental errors. Maybe it's due to fatigue, the special teams error here and there, and That's the difference.
I am with you on that. I'm sure a lot of that and more will be discussed on the CNS postgame show, CNS Designs postgame show.
Yes, sir.
Later in the week. We'll have our Homeland Roofing pregame show preview in Ponder. We will see all of you on the road next week in Ponder. I want to shout out to all the 250-plus different people listening, everybody who communicated in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat. We really do appreciate that. Thanks you guys for listening tonight. I want to thanks Pilot Point ISD, PilotPointBearcats.com, Chance Kirby, Travis Marsh, voiceover extraordinaire and cameraman Steve Sparkman, sound engineer Roger Marsh, statistician Chris Nortman, all of our sponsors, and from Ryan Menard and John Little. Thank you all. Good night. Go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.